Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Persona 3 Reload. Surprisingly quickly this time after the last episode. Yeah, the last episode ended earlier than I had wanted, just because we had a whole bunch of, the landscaper next door, I think, was just accidentally just filling the whole area with fumes, and it was a bit much. But we're back now, and we are going to be jumping in right where we left off, which was shortly after the December full moon, where there was no event, and instead... Again, I think that we're far enough in that there's some pretty significant spoilers now. Ryoji, is that his name? Machizuki, something like that, came around and said, hey, the world is going to end super soon, so your options are to suffer with that knowledge, or I can just erase your memories and then at least you won't know that it's happening. Also, that second option will delay the fall for a while. Oh, and by the way, the way to the way to accomplish that is you kill me. So if you would like to kill me, you can do that. Aside from that, this is how it's going to go down. So it seems rather dire, but we're going to see how it all unfolds here as we jump back into our game. And as we go, I hope that you guys are all having a great Monday. Yeah, that's right. We'd just come home.
Hello.
We have to make such a difficult decision. Could you ever have imagined that we'd be in this situation? Never in a million years.
Right.
Neither could I. But regardless, it's happening. We must decide what we are going to do about it. I don't usually feel this way, but I'm kind of glad we have exams soon. Because when I'm studying, I don't have to think about what'll happen to us. It can be very helpful to have something to put your mind on. Everyone at school is just going on about their day as if nothing's wrong. They think everything's normal. Must be nice. Is that what being happy is like? Ignorance is bliss, I guess. Ken doesn't have a lot of happy days, does he? Kid likes coffee and Power Rangers, and that's about it. Czar, thank you very much for the resubscription. 16 months. Very, very much appreciated. Oh, and Czar, I'm always looking to introduce, viewers to additional channels, so I'm very glad that we got to hang out. I do know that your raid out last night wound up at a channel just as it went offline, so I'm sorry for that, but it does happen. It's all part of being a streamer. It'll happen again, so no worries, and I very much enjoyed getting to see some Devil May Cry.
Wait, seriously?
Figures. I finally learned something about myself, and now I'm gonna die. This is probably what Chidori meant when she said she was afraid. Chidori. I think I finally get it now.
Hey.
You make a schedule so you can achieve a goal, but without a future, a training schedule is pointless. Damn it, I don't know what to do. I also don't know what to do. So we can't clean out the fridge until the 10th. And I want to say, well, let's just see if there's anybody else. Because, I didn't see Aegis down here, for example. Oh, right. Isn't Aegis, being repaired still? I think Aegis is still, in the lab getting fixed from her interaction with, Mochizuki. And, well, actually, we can check to see if there's any recordings. No new recordings. No. Czar hit raid and got told that the channel has gone offline. Yeah, that has certainly happened to me, and I try to remember to take a quick look to see 1212. Where the person stands in their, in their stream, if it looks like they're away or wrapping up or anything like that, because, yeah, that will happen to you. Fashion news updated. Clothes mavens say you won't be able to survive this winter without this cashmere. Oh, just, they're not even reporting on, apathy syndrome anymore. Everything is just the way that it is. Now, there's a problem. I don't remember if there was somebody that we wanted to pray for. Did we still need to pray for Chidori, guys? Or Chihiro? Okay, I'm gonna throw down another save, and I'm just telling you guys that... Shoot. We were gonna pray for somebody. Actually, you know what? Let's go get some more of those. So... We found out that we can pray on the computer for a better relationship, and that's really helpful since we don't have anything else to do during these evening hours. Like, we did all the evening S-links with Drunk Monk and the Devil Guy and whoever else. So now we can, like, improve our relationships with everybody else, which is super helpful. The trouble is, you guys, I absolutely do not remember... Well, we'll get one more and make it an even 10 for tomorrow. I absolutely do not remember who we did and did not pray for already. I feel like my vague memory is that we were tight with Mitsuru. I think we prayed for the Fortune Kid, the doctor. I think we had a good interaction with the Moon Boy. You know who I don't think that we prayed for? I don't think that we prayed for the Star Kid. Hayase. Hold on. Let me just look at our S-links. I want to say that when we went to talk to him... Oh, shoot. See, I don't remember who we did or not. And yeah, actually, this would be a waste anyway, because we can't hang out with him. So, I know that Chihiro's ready to move up. Our club isn't going to meet for a week until after finals. Temperance, I don't remember where we left off. I think Star. I think we're going to pray for Star. I don't know if that's the right call, but it's where we are. Hello to Princess Casey. Princess Casey, how was the rest of Stardew Valley today? No. Not track team. We want rival athlete. I just don't remember who we prayed. I'm probably wasting a thing. But if we're gonna waste it, I'd rather waste it on somebody that, like, we know will be available at some point over the next few days, because he's not technically in a club the way that the Temperance Kid is.
Oh.
Good morning, Chakariko-kun. Have you reached a decision about, you know... I've pretty much made up my mind.
Mm-hmm.
I see. You really are strong. To be honest, I'm really scared. I wonder what everyone else is thinking. Amada-kun looked troubled too. Even Koromaru was not wagging his tail for once. Casey found a set of boots in the mines. I don't remember finding a lot of gear in the mines. That seems like a rarity that is pretty good. This test is just a small mountain on my path. The true challenge is the college entrance exams. Everything else is just practice. I'm sure we'll both study more than we ever imagined we'd have to for them. Go. Your exam scores can affect your career opportunities, you know. Oh man, now I feel sick to my stomach. Alright, the time of truth. Who can we hang out with? Nobody. Oh my god, we couldn't even hang out with Yuko if we wanted to. It is conceivable that Mitsuru will be available. Okay, she is, so we're probably going to hang out with her. Alright, let's go copy our card. I'm waiting for my boyfriend. We're going to study together for our finals. And guess what? Instead of studying at the library, we're going to study in his room. On second thought, maybe I should tell him I can't study today. Depends on whether or not you want to pass your exam. Oh, it looks like Moon Boy and Hayase are available, but that's only going to happen if we cannot move up with Mitsuru, I think. Alright, so we were starting to... I think it was heal and support. I wanted to get all the breaks. Yeah, let's get an ice break. I remember Princess Casey, I played really far into... whoa, gosh, what's it called? Stardew Valley, before realizing, hey, wait a second, I should have, like, a better quality sword and stuff like that. Like, for some reason, I picked up very quickly that you could have a higher quality... like watering can and hoe and stuff, but I just didn't get better gear for my guy to go into the mines for a really long time. Chakariko, what a coincidence. Are you leaving now? Interested in my plans? Grow closer. will not grow closer. Okay, so we pray for Mitsuru next.
Right.
Okay, so we do pray for Mitsuru. Hopefully we can go up with Hayase. I'm not gonna lie, I am 5% interested in like reloading just because, but no, let's go hang out with Hayase. I just hope that I didn't double pray for him because that would have been a waste, but whatever. People who just saw the previous episode will know. Wait. Okay, he's not available. So apparently this is... Who is it telling me is available here? Is it just the old couple? I think it's probably just the old couple. Although that's odd. Like, it doesn't tell me that, like, the dying young man is available. I can hear my stomach wailing in agony. We can grow closer. Might grow closer soon. Hey, at least we get to hang out with somebody.
Yes!
Wonderful, my gourmet friend. First, I have some excellent news to share. Then afterwards... Oh, I know just the place.
Hey! I did it! I finally met my quota! I found someone else to welcome into our flock! No! Speak of the devil! Oh, wow! Are you interested in joining too? Finally, paradise is smiling back at me! Yes! Yes!
Normally you want to say something that they're gonna like, and both of these are really bad. So just knock it off?
What are you saying? That I should just abandon these people to their fate? I'm trying to save these people. They've suffered in this world just like me. Someone as good looking as you could never understand. You have no idea what people like me have to go through. Fine. If you're gonna try and stop me, then you and I are through!
Cool.
Don't follow me around anymore. Only true believers are allowed into paradise.
That new recruit seemed familiar. I'm worried about Suimitsu. I better follow him.
Huh? What is this? Is this an emergency? A serious emergency?
So the world's coming to an end, huh? I think I remember some other cult saying stuff like that. Except they really weren't about initiation fees. It was more about giving up material wealth, wasn't it? Stealing ideas from real, actual religions. That's a textbook cult tactic, you know?
You mean this was all a trick?
Oh, yeah. You've been duped, kid. But not by us. You should blame that cult you believe in so much. Now that I know the truth, I almost feel sorry for you. But you had to take things too far. Try not to hit his face. If you leave any marks, might be able to press charges.
Ah! Am I gonna die? but if I die here, I'll be reborn, and I can go to paradise. I'm not scared. I'm not scared. What? What are you doing here? After I said such awful things to you, that we were through. I'm freaking out! I don't want them to hurt me!
Suimitsu, relax. I'm going to hurt you. hello to Kaz, by the way. Kaz, I hope you've also had a great Monday. Oh, are we unreversing? To-do. Suimitsu really trusts me with all our heart. I feel our relationship has grown stronger. I went back to the dorm.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Gross, dude, you're getting snot everywhere. Screw this. I gotta get to work.
I've had just about enough of this. Look, just forget about the money. But I don't ever want to see you near my son again.
You're so wonderful. You have such a kind soul.
I took Suimitsu back home and went back to the dorm. There's a box on the counter. It looks like the product I ordered through the shopping program from TV has arrived. Sure, I don't know what that second thing is, but I'm sure it's delicious. Oh, he wants to go for a walk. Ooh. Do we go for a walk with him? I guess it depends on whether or not, like, Mitsuru will go with us. Because if it's not her, then I think we're gonna pray for a better relationship. So we could pray for Mitsuru, we could pray for Hayase, and I just don't remember about the Temperance kid. Well, let's see who will go with us. Pleading Eyes wants to go for a walk. Oh, it doesn't say anything. So we'll meet somebody random, but without knowing who it is, I'd rather go for the sure thing. Because like, if we meet Yuko out there, then it was just a wasted cycle. Crab season, but there aren't enough crab fishermen to meet demand. The apathy syndrome epidemic has also hit the fisherman population, and... Okay, so we're gonna pray. Oh. I find it interesting that it's not like student council president or like C's team leader. It's just Mitsuru. Not team manager, not treasurer, not classmate. I love classmate, by the way. We've got the treasurer of the student council itself, the track team, and then classmate. You know, just the kid with no discernible population. I guess it's better than horn dog. Kaz is saying mandarins are types of oranges. When used in a food context, that is my understanding as well. And I also really like mandarin oranges. They're very sweet.
Hey.
Yo, Chakariku. Even though we're about to face death, we're still going to school as if nothing's happened. Have you decided?
No.
I haven't. But I'm not trying to avoid it either. I want to believe that I'll reach an answer.
All right, all right.
Finals are almost here. Let's begin. Toho Kamietmitame. Today, I'll finally talk about our own country's magic. While you may think you know enough about it already, you'll probably don't know the half of it. The belief that magic is a questionable subject is becoming more common. Is it really? Is it really becoming into fashion to maybe question whether or not magic is there? Got it. But what is swept into the corners of society today was once central to it. It could even be said that Japan came to be in the first place thanks to magic. After all, Himiko of Yama Taikoku was a shaman. She reportedly relied on a type of shamanism called Kido when ruling her domain. Sadly, we have no way of knowing how her magic worked. The same is true for Prince Shotoku, who established a centralized government. He practiced Onmyodo, so he was also a shaman of sorts. With origins like these, magic was naturally woven into the very fabric of Japan. The Heian period, for example. The Bureau of Onmyo was established so that Onmyoji could expel evil spirits, give spiritual advice, and train new practitioners. You may be familiar with it from the legend of Abe no Seimei. Even in the age of samurai, magicians had their part to play. There were many generals who studied divination alongside military tactics. They could be considered magicians. Say, are you still listening? Don't become mesmerized now. Here's a test to see if you were actually paying attention. Get it wrong, and I'll make some of your lingo taboo. Toho kamiet mi tame. Now, who to pick this time? Chakariku! What sorcery? It's the thing, Kido.
Correct.
Very good. Thank your Kotodama powers for that one.
Memory? Just memory? Is that what I'm thanking my powers for? My memory powers. My ability to remember the thing that you said a minute ago. Awesome magic that I have.
The ease of access to magic the Japanese citizens had continued up to the Edo period, but the new government formed during the Meiji Reformation stamped it out. That word, which only had recently been revived, faded away once more.
I answered correctly. Everyone is so respectful.
At least that's one of his shorter lectures.
All right, so who do we think is available? By the way, like, my academics are maxed out, so if you see me not, like, studying for finals, that's why. By the way, yes, I did see that Mitsu is available. We're gonna go copy our card. Technically, I should probably go... Yeah, I should probably go hang out with, Citizen Student. Hayase. What's his other name? It's Hayase somebody. Oh, and you know what? Why don't we go get some seeds as well? Is that the right one? I think it is. I run into more couples at the end of the year than the beginning of the year. You got anyone you like to spend time with? I'll hook up eventually. You should get on it now. Time waits for no man. I want to make sure that we have sprouts to plant on the 12th. So... And I have, like, gifts for people, right? Because as soon as... I guess we don't need it now because our S-Link went back to normal. Changes qualities depending on how it's cared for. 13 days until... We've never grown one of these. Let me get two. Two, please. 2 simple sprouts.
Please, come again.
Okay, now... I do want to see if Hayase is available. Yeah, okay. Because he's not available, I don't even think, as often as Mitsuru is. Hey, Chakariku, want to grab something to eat? There's something I wanted to talk to you about. Are you free right now? Grow closer soon. Yep.
Yeah.
Great, let's go get some ramen. Today I'm gonna go with this special, extra large.
So, the big meet for that scholarship was yesterday.
Did you win?
Are you seriously asking me that? I got first place, of course.
Congrats. I feel like anytime somebody has good news, it's a great response. You're happy for them.
Well, what'd you expect? But really, thanks. Guess this means it's really over. Running track, I mean, kind of makes me feel empty inside.
I don't think he should quit running. I'll just ask him what he should do now. I feel like that's a more open-ended question.
I'm thinking of finding a job, actually. Not to sound dramatic, but I want to do it to protect my family. I know where, too. My dad had connections at a car factory, so I'll apply there. Thing is, it's pretty far away. Go ahead and order extra noodles. It's on me.
Thanks.
Yeah, eat as much as you want. You helped me figure a bunch of things out, you know. I always blame school or my family for everything. I was using it as an escape from my own responsibilities. I really lucked out by meeting you. If I hadn't, I'd still be stuck in that same hole. And I'll never forget that.
Hayase opened up to me about his decision. Isn't the whole thing with him, wasn't he like running track to get like a scholarship? So that he could like lift his family up out of poverty? I feel bad that I feel like I've missed a part of the story or forgotten it more specifically, because it doesn't seem to me like his last winning the big track meet at the end of high school is the end of his story. His track team story, I mean. We've got one more rung. Maybe it'll be good news.
Well, I better start packing. Got a lot of goodbyes to get through and not enough time. We should grab a bite again after school soon. Who knows how many chances we'll get after this. Ramen's just too good to pass up, right?
You guys, I should have talked to Mitsuru to make sure that I was going to go up with her. So we got 5 musical notes. We got 1 for hanging out with the persona, and then we got +4 while we were talking. So I just can't imagine that we need to pray for him again. It's already been a week since Ryoji-kun told us everything, huh? I couldn't sleep for 3 days after that. It feels weird being this scared. It does.
Yeah.
I think I'm only just now realizing no one really knows how much they take their lives for granted until they think there's a real possibility they might lose it.
Wait, seriously?
Oops.
Yeah.
When you saved us on that monorail, I thought I understood the weight of life, but it turns out it's actually way heavier than I thought. Every channel is showing apathy syndrome. And yeah, doing a group study session I don't think is time well spent. Let me just make sure that there's nothing like in the world. So, I've already prayed for Mitsuru. We could pray for Moon Boy, but I do feel like he's probably pretty high, like ready to go up. We pray for Fuka, but I imagine that she's pretty solid too. We already did Student Council. Did we? Oh my god, you guys, did we pray for Chihiro? I just don't remember. I don't remember who we've already done, and that doesn't feel great. And the thing is, I don't know if it stacks. Like, I don't know if you can just like pray like over and over and over and over again and it all counts. I think it probably hits a cap. And then depending on the next relationship, it's like how high it'll go up. So, I'll say this. I just don't remember if we prayed for Chihiro. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it because the last time I thought that we had, and then we walked up to her and she wasn't ready to go up to 10. Oh, nice! Princess Casey says that Moonstone Island is coming to Switch. That would be a great Switch game. I really like watching Mia's playthrough of that. If anybody doesn't know, Moonstone Island is kind of like... It's got elements of Stardew Valley...
Hello, this is Elizabeth speaking.
Oh, did they clear the barrier? Pokemon... with like some card-based mechanics to it. Some Stardew Valley, some Zelda is in there with like going into dungeons, but they're pretty simplistic. It's like a little bit from a lot of different inspirations. Moonstone Island.
I'm calling in regard to a recent change in Tartarus. It seems that a path that had been blocked off is now open. I thought it prudent to inform you. Well then, I wish you a safe journey.
It's been like 3 weeks since Tartarus was open to us. Previously blocked path is now open. I should check it out the next time I go to Tartarus.
Hello.
Good morning. How does everyone seem regarding that discussion? They're thinking hard.
Right.
I see. Well, I feel the same as the others, but we can't continue on like this forever. We should talk with everyone tonight. By the way, any word on Aegis? It seems really conspicuous that she's been down for weeks. It's almost Christmas, and you know what that means? Presents! I've got a great idea. I'm gonna give Kirijo-senpai a gift. Could you play Santa for me and give her my present? No way in hell. I don't want to. No. How about just no? Jeez, I was just kidding. You don't have to look so serious. She might avoid me if I did that, but it would be worth it to give her a gift. Alright, so I feel like if the rival athlete is available, we might hang out with him again. Otherwise... Yeah, let's just see if Mitsuru would go up now. She will, because her dialogue is already different. Yeah. Hold on. Okay. Let's go hit up the shrine. Casey is saying that she has been waiting on Moonstone Island to come to a console since Mia played it. And no, I've not forgotten about my little gifted redeem, Princess Casey the Psychic Kitty. Oh, is that like when you had Mia name one of the spirits after you? Much easier. Yeah, let's pick up some evades then as well. Sure, let's pick up evade fire. We're going to start working on those. All those passives that make it easier to not get hit by the most devastating attacks. All right, so let's go to Town Hall, or sorry, yeah, Strip Mall. And we're going to see if we can hit 10. No. Okay, so now we're going to go to here. I just want to see if Moon Boy would go up, but I think we're going to hang out with Mitsuru.
Listen.
I can hear my poor stomach. Wow! I thought that we got some pretty good musical notes with him. So we can pray for him tonight.
Oh.
If you don't have any plans, I'd like to stop by somewhere before heading back. Spend time with Mitsuru.
I'm sorry.
Thank you. I'm grateful you always make time for me, but still, I'm not sure if I should order the same thing as last time or try something completely new.
I think I've acquired a taste for fast food. Just the other day, I had the urge to ride my motorcycle out at night to buy some. It's your fault that I'm having these temptations now, you know. Do you remember when I told you I was hesitant to meet up with you like this? I'd like it if you could forget I ever said that. We both sleep under the same roof. There's no point in stressing over it. And besides, I just need to steel my resolve. Say, I have just one favor to ask. Could you continue to show me new places like this? Just until graduation. I'd like to see more of this world that I've been so blind to. Or is that too selfish a request?
I don't think it's very selfish to say something like, I enjoy hanging out with you and experiencing new things. I trust you to be a good guide on this. Can we continue to do it? I don't mind at all, or is that all you need? I don't mind at all seems very non-committal, so is that all you need? I don't know if this sounds sarcastic, but it's what I'm gonna say.
Well... No, this is fine. This is the decision I've made. I'd like to focus on enjoying what little time we have left. You've taught me so many new things. Whether you're taking command in battle or just talking with me like this. As long as I have these memories of you, I'll be all right. Or so I hope.
I can sense Mitsuru's resolve. Our relationship has grown. Not much. That was one musical note, plus the one we got for just having an empress.
Now then, the day is still young. You promised me your time. I'd like you to make good on that now.
I hung out with Mitsuru until it was time to return to the dorm.
All right. It looks like everyone's here now.
Well, it's been a week. What's our plan? You okay, Fuka? You're just so calm, Yukari-chan. I mean, panicking's not gonna solve anything. Besides, it's been such a drag around here all week, and no one will go to Tartarus.
You're absolutely right. We humans are quite resilient. With enough time, we can adapt to any situation. So, how about it, everyone? It's time we discuss this.
Have you made up your mind, Sanada-san?
No. But I don't plan on running away.
So you're going to fight Nyx?
I don't know. I mean, it supposedly can't be defeated. What about you? What are your thoughts on it?
Honestly, this is the first time I've ever really contemplated my own death. In any case, we have to choose one way or the other. I obviously don't want to suffer, but that means we'd have to take a life. Not to mention, we die no matter what we do.
Then, do we all agree that we don't want to hurt Ryoji-kun?
Is that how you feel?
Me? That's fair. I mean, it's not exactly normal to pick how you're gonna die. What about you, Junpei? Have you decided?
Nah.
What's the matter? Scared?
What the hell is wrong with you? You think this is a joke?
Junpei,
This is death we're talking about here. Of course I'm scared. And here you all are, just chatting it up like it's a goddamn picnic. Can't you see? We're all gonna die.
Then what do you think we should do? Do you want to kill him?
There's nothing I can do. He's the only one who can kill him. Hey. This whole thing is your fault. You had that thing inside you and didn't even know it. You raised it, damn it! If it weren't for you, none of this would have happened.
Junpei!
You're supposed to be special, right? Then do something about it!
I'm scared too. Junpei is way out over his own feelings right now, and it might be helpful. I don't see what the negative is here to be a little bit vulnerable and say, look, man, I'm not thrilled about this either. I'm scared too.
Stop it, Junpei. It's not his fault. And the only reason we even have a choice is because he carried it.
God damn it, I know! It's just... It doesn't matter how many times I tell myself. I know this doesn't fix anything. It scares the hell out of me!
I know how you feel, Junpei-kun.
We're all scared. I'm scared too.
Me too. I've never felt so cornered in my life. I can't stop shaking.
Same here. We're all in the same boat. And hey, I'm sorry for teasing you earlier. I just don't want to forget everything. I've learned so much since coming here.
Yuki-tan, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to yell at you like that.
I don't think any of us can blame you right now, Junpei. So don't worry about it. Right?
nobody's to blame. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I knew the truth deep down, but still. Sorry for being a dick.
All right. Let's put a pause on any unnecessary gatherings for now. Ryoji said he'll be back on New Year's Eve. Let's just try to go about our lives until then. We have some time, so let's consider our options while we still can.
I wonder if Ryoji-kun will really come back for New Year's Eve. What's he doing now? Is he crying like before? I'm not sure he's corporeal. I had considered the possibility that we could simply stop Ryoji from initiating the fall, but it appears that isn't a possibility after all. And if we kill him, we'll lose our memories but still be unable to prevent it.
Hey, so...
Hey, don't worry about what Junpei said earlier, okay? You know, all that stuff about how Ryoji-kun was inside you? No one thinks it's your fault. You're still you, the same person now as you've always been. Koromaru is always so calm and collected. His facial expression never looks like anything other than happiness. Dog it, really. He was at that shrine all by himself. I want to be more like Koromaru. I don't want to be stuck in the past anymore. Aragaki-san kept me alive for a reason. Yeah, pity. That's not true. Today's Cantonese word is "aya." Bring your palm next to your mouth and say "aya." "Aya" is a very common word. It means no way. That's all for this week. Don't let the cold and apathy syndrome get you. Back to the news. What would he do at a time like this? He'd probably fight the end of the world with all he had. Right? Yeah, that's what he'd do. So it is the 10th, so we can clean out the fridge or put our chilled taiyaki in the fridge. Watch me not even have the taiyaki. No! I didn't get any taiyaki.
Sorry.
Hey, sorry about earlier, man. I know you've been helping me out all this time, but you know that sinking feeling when you hit a dead end? Yeah, it sucks. Okay, so it's Koro who wants to be brushed. Yeah, Koro's brush is sitting at his feet. I don't think that that's going to get us anything, so I'm going to do a dating site with Mitsuru. Because we only got like one musical note with her. I waited, yeah, Kaz. I waited for like 3 weeks to have space in the refrigerator, and then it never occurred to me to make sure that I actually had some warm taiyaki.
Everyone, listen up.
Exams start on Monday. Have you guys been studying? I'm the one who takes the fall if you don't score well, you know. Open your textbooks for today's lesson on incorrect use of the plural form. This can trip a lot of people up. The most common forms end in S, ES, and IES. Got it?
What?
However, there are some irregular plural forms too. You seem confused, Iori-kun. Do you know which of the following is an irregular plural noun? Huh? What? Me? Oh, I wasn't listening at all. Samba, help me out, man. Did you catch what she said? Do you know the answer? Wishes, lives, dreams. Wishes is the only one that makes immediate sense because we're adding an E onto, like, it could have just been wishes with just the S. I'm gonna go with wishes, because dreams is just S on the end. Lives. No, wait, it's gotta be lives. Because, like, you would say life. I have one life or multiple lives, where the V is changed from the F. So I think it's gotta be the middle one.
Bingo!
Oh, so you were listening. You got a funny way of showing it, though. Like most singular nouns, you can add an S to dream to form dreams. Since wish ends in an SH, you'll have to add ES to get its plural form, wishes. Okay, on to the next one. Man, I sure wish you'd stop calling me out. Thanks, Sama. You're a real homie. Chakariku-kun got Iori out of a pinch just now. He's such a nice guy. Classmates are whispering, slightly more popular. But not really. Casey's saying that Moonstone Island may have, coming to Switch, may have saved the little console. She was thinking about selling the Switch after Stardew Valley. I have only ever, well, that's not true. Most of the time I've regretted selling my console, so I stopped doing it a while ago. Dude, this is crazy. How am I supposed to think about exams when the world's coming to an end? And also, Junpei, how are you supposed to think about exams when there's like a baseball game on? Like, let's not pretend that suddenly you're having a hard time concentrating. Okay, fortunately Mitsuru is available. Well, let's see if she'll go up, because if not, we won't have to bother coming back here. What are your plans for today? If you aren't busy, I was hoping you'd join me to see another movie. Gabriel, grow closer soon. Just a second. I will let you know. Let's take a quick look at the mall. So I want to say that, yeah, he's still not going to go up with us. On New Year's, I always get together with my old school friends for some sake. But every year, a few more of them don't show up. Can't be helped at my age. I do not remember if we sold all of our stuff at the end of our last trip to Tartarus. It's really been a minute. I won't pry for the details, but I know something's happened to you guys. Don't dwell on it for too long. No one blames you. This is all I can do for you, and I don't want you pushing yourselves too hard.
What do you got? Alright, I'll take that.
All right, so this is we now know that we're going to be going back into Tartarus for a brand new realm. Let's take a quick look here because I do think that I want to.
Thank you for coming.
I can see it in your eyes that you're getting stronger. I wonder if that's because of your personas. A great deal of strife is often required to awaken to a persona, but maybe they're not all bad. Well, fight hard, and if you need anything I can provide, don't hesitate to come. So, we want to try to fuse this thing for...
So, what will it be?
Oh, did we didn't already do this, did we? Oh, look at this. This is better for Coral by a lot. And it still has the dark boost for him.
The more I study, the more I
and that's
realize
really good
there's
as well.
So much I don't know.
Wow.
But don't you worry. I'll make
this
sure
is actually
your
not that
equipment
good.
is done right.
The auto Masaku is very good, but... So, I think this is what I wanted to get for Sama-chan. High counter, high likelihood to repel physical attacks, and all we need is 2 gold quartz. So let me just take a quick look, because the last time we were here, we didn't see it on the list.
Interesting wares. Feel free to look around.
No. I have 26 silver quartz, and there is no option here to turn them into gold quartz.
Wielding a persona is powerful, but it's not without risk. Please don't overexert yourself and get injured.
I don't have even one of these, huh? I'm not sure that I want to spend one of my diamonds on that, though.
Which one? So,
okay,
what
well,
will it be?
So I'm annoyed that I can't get the Kanashige here. Maki's Resolve, yeah, that's fine. The gold quartz, man. We might have to come back for that. This, however... Wait, did I?
What would you like?
Yeah, that's kind of better for him. This is significantly better for him. But then, this is really good for her, and this Tyrant's Knife for Koro seems really good. That's not so great. Yeah, so what is that? About 40 points, give or take.
Right?
This is more than
Get
that.
along with them.
And Strike Hand that make punches stronger. And then this is, yeah. So this is the single biggest upgrade that we can do, and I think we're going to do it. So let's get this for Akihiko. And then this one here for Junpei. Because he's, like Akihiko, a very physically inclined guy. That's 35 points. This is almost 40. And she gets Ice Boost. I'm going to get this for Mitsuru first.
Here you go. Thanks for waiting.
And then can we get this for
Are you
Junpei?
sure?
Yes.
Here you go. Thanks for waiting.
Okay. And then if I wanted to do this, I would need 1 opal. Can I get an opal from you?
Go on, look around.
No. I can get lots of other stuff, but she doesn't sell gems. I could have sworn that somebody around here sold just like straight up gems.
Wielding a persona is powerful. Is that all you need? Hope to see you soon.
I probably shouldn't have left because I should check out like what defenses that she has available to craft, but let's go to equipment and we're going to get some of these in. So for Junpei, we're going to give him his better sword. For Akihiko, better punch. And then we got Mitsuru's as well, didn't we? Yes. Okay, so that already is a pretty good like power increase just for our buddies. I don't really know why I have that anymore. Wait, what was it telling us? Shoes of Bane. Null, dark, insta-kill. I mean, that's nice. Well, hold on. Is anybody weak to dark? Because I want to say that Ken is. Hold on. Let me go back to stats for Ken and his persona. Yeah, so he's weak to dark. So if we're going to give anybody the don't die from dark abilities, it's going to be Ken. So we go here. Ken. Lion Sandals. Yeah, it's slightly better. Yeah, it's... for sure. We're going to do that. So that's going to leave us like a set of lion sandals that we can give to somebody. I guess who has the lowest evasion? 125. Fuka's only got 30. We got 84. 65 for Yukari, but that's because of the insulated tights. Yeah, I'm going to say that it's time. I really like the insulated tights, but let's get her much dodgier. I'm not going to throw that out. The other thing that she's got. So, yeah, I don't know too much about that. Vernal Sandals is still pretty good. We just did that. The Fiery Vest I like. The Fiery Vest is specifically here because of the ice evasion. So even though we have a couple things, it's a little bit better, but I'm going to wait on that. Water Guard armor is already there. Water God, rather. Fuka. Hey, do we have anything that just increases SP? Because I feel like somebody pointed out that that's the one thing that might help her out. It doesn't look like it. Yeah, for 5 points, I think I'd rather have Survival Trick, because that's actually triggered a couple times. Okay, so I don't see anything good in there. Let's just check in here. Right, I keep getting tripped up by, like, who is this person with the mysteriously low stats? And it's Fuka every single time. By the way, Princess Casey was getting, like, a big deja vu moment. I find those disconcerting. It's weird how it sort of like washes over you. Infrared goggles nullify fear. Okay, that's pretty good. And then incense box quickly cures status and ailments. Okay, now that we've upgraded everybody to like what we think is their best stuff.
Welcome. Come on in.
Czar, thank you very much for the gift sub to Kaz. I really appreciate it. That's really, really kind. Czar is saying it's so hot. Like, today, I've been sharing for the last couple days. According to the weather forecast, like, air conditioners go on early tomorrow and will probably, hopefully, remain running at a low temperature for a while. Not temperature, but, like, low level.
Come take a look.
Okay, so that's worse. Somewhat better. Oh, light evasion, and we can't give it to Koro, who's the one person who would really benefit from it. That is significantly better for him. That's way better for him.
Wielding a persona is powerful.
And even better for him. That ice evasion, man, that's not enough anymore.
Yourself and get injured.
Yeah, that's the level where I'm going to say that Akihiko gets an upgrade here.
You're sure about this, right? Here, it's all yours.
Okay, Fairy Cloak is for men only. Reduce magic damage in general. That seems really good. All right, let's get this.
Oh, here you go. Thanks for
and then we
waiting.
can do... Wow! You guys, all stats plus 3? That seems extremely good. Yeah, no, he's gonna keep the thing. I might take that for Sama. I mean, that's ridiculous.
Are you sure? Here, it's all yours.
Defense 255. Well, hold on. I want to like equip some of the stuff that we just did.
What would you
What's
like?
this? Bracelet of Life. That gives survival. Survival trick. Oops. Dizzy boost. I don't do a lot of dizzying rather. Light amp, dark amp. Yeah, I'd love to have
There's
some of this
still
stuff. I
so
don't have
much
any
you
gold
don't know
quartz.
about. So, what will it be?
And these are not going to be as good as the other stuff that we have. Wait, Elegant Scarf just straight up nullifies wind?
The more I study, the more I realize there's so much I don't know.
You guys, I'm going to be right
But
back,
don't you
because that
worry.
seems
I'll make
extremely
sure your
good.
equipment is done right.
Up to the Dark Evasion. How good is that specifically for him, though? So we're losing 10 points of evasion, but it just makes it so that... Because Null Dark Insta-Kill just means that on like a Mudo or Madoon or whatever, he doesn't instantly get killed. Other than that, it doesn't do anything. High Dark Evasion would make it less likely that it strikes. I actually think that this is really good. I need to go equip
Is
the stuff
that
that
all you
we've
need?
gotten. Sorry.
Is that all you need? Hope to see you soon.
Dawn, hello, how are you? Oh, and Princess Casey, very happy to do the shout out. Dawn, I hope that you had a great weekend. I hope that Steve the Beardy is doing well. Sorry, that's not the right button. I want to go to equip. And so Akihiko has the lowest defense, right? So Rune Vest can go on male or female, so we're going to give him Fairy Cloak. It is substantially better and also reduces magic damage, so that's pretty good. Now, who has... So Mitsuru is set for sure. Aigis doesn't wear armor, or Aigis is armor. Koro, Fuka, oops. Yukari. So Yukari we could get up using Rune Vest. Is anybody much lower than 235? I have to say that this is better for, yeah. Okay, I think we're gonna give this to, Junpei, because he has the lowest defense. Okay, and then did we pick up, like... Yes, we did. So this is gonna be a Sama-chan thing. And then we'll give the killer cleats to somebody else. But all stats plus 3. I mean, I don't know how you give that to anybody except Sama. Killer cleats. So I want to keep him with his wind evasion. That's the same. That's the same. Same. Yeah, okay. I didn't really come here with the expectation of doing a whole bunch of, like, crafting,
Welcome.
but...
Come on in. Which one? What would you like?
We've already done those, and this gun is not meaningfully better. It's actually worse just because of the, like, drop in accuracy. I do like the bonus, but that's not what we're here for.
What would you like?
All right, so we could actually do another one of these, the Rune Vest, and give this to... Actually, I do want to say that, like, Yukari's the only person that this would benefit.
In particular.
But please keep
Well,
talking.
I guess that just shows how much time has passed.
Thank you so much. So, I don't think that that's good for Yukari, so we're going to back out of that. Golden Dress. I'd love to be able to make this for somebody. Reduce electrical damage. That would be awesome for Yukari. I just don't have any gold quartz. Maybe someday we will. Star Dog suit. We know who that's for. We can't do it. Fallen Angel heals is really good. Look at the fire evasion. So that's... Hold on. Wait. Hold on. I did something weird.
Wielding a persona is powerful, but it's not without risk. Please don't overexert yourself and get injured.
This. So... The high fire evasion, that is Mitsuru stuff. Like, I would love to get that. Gold quartz, man, it is the end of what we can do. Wait, was there anything else? I don't think there's going to be anything down here that's going to be worthwhile, because I feel like the quality goes up as you go up the list.
You're sure about this? Did you change your mind?
Light boost, dark boost, slash bracers. We could give dark boost to Koro-chan, couldn't we? Oh, but he's got it. That's where he gets his invigorate too.
There are other people.
Yeah, I think
who
we'll
can
leave
use
that as it
persist.
is.
That all you need? Come again.
Okay, so that was a lot of ground covered, and we do not go up with you, right? No.
Really?
Okay. So let's go hang out with Mitsuru. Actually, let me just see if Star Athlete is available. Oh, he is. Crud. Do we want to go out with him instead? Well, let's see if he'll go up to 10. Grow closer. Might grow closer soon. Crap. Yeah, we don't know how much time we have, and we don't know how often this kid's available. Hey, cool. What should we get?
Glad we can meet up one more time before I take off.
You're leaving today? Well, that's a bit much. Take off?
I told you last time, right? I'm getting a job. Factory's way out west, so I'm moving into a dorm there. I've already sent my luggage. Now I just gotta send myself. My mom started crying and blaming herself. But I'm the one who wants to do this. This is a new chapter in my life. Guess I should say goodbye to this ramen, too. Well then, I better get going.
Let's chat a bit more.
Sorry, but it's time to go. But how about you come see me off at the station? Hey. Here, take this.
It looks like a car key.
I want you to hang on to that.
What's this for?
Well, it's a car key, obviously, but it's not just any car key. It's the key to my dad's car. I've been keeping it for good luck. Sometimes I get pretty pissed that he's not around anymore. My life wouldn't have been so complicated, you know? I could have enjoyed track more. I wouldn't have had all that pressure to be the best. But by blaming him like that, I was just running away from my problems. That's why I want you to have it. I don't want to risk running away again. But if I know you have it, I'll be able to stand on my own 2 feet. Then next time we meet, I can still be proud of who I am.
So his story's really gone much differently than I expected.
Thank you.
Heisei really seems to care about me. I've gained a lifelong friend.
I am thou. Thou art I. The bond thou hast nurtured hath finally matured. The innermost power of the Star Arcana hath been set free. We now bestow upon thee The ultimate form of the star within thyself.
The Star Social Link has reached its maximum level. You can now fuse Hillel, the light bearer. Have I fused a single one of our like rank 10 like reward guys? Because I don't feel like I have.
We'll see each other again someday.
I don't know if I just haven't been a high enough level or I haven't recognized them. I saw Hayase off and went back to the dorm.
I see you're back.
Exams begin next week. I know it's hard to focus, but don't ignore the present just because you're worried about the future. That would just be giving up on life. No point in that. Personally, I'm going to keep going on like always. I'll keep going to Tartarus and studying too. I'm not leaving the ring without a win. Okay. By the way, Zara is saying that where he is 93 with a 52% humidity and a real feel of 105. Dawn Evil saying that where she lives, they're in central Florida, so they're very far away from like the coast and don't get the ocean breezes, but has otherwise been doing good. Long day yesterday. Saw her parents and then went to dinner with the in-laws and sister-in-law. It was the first time me and my spawn met her in person. Oh, that must have been fun. Hopefully you guys got on well. And then Princess Casey was explaining why sell the Switch. Every once in a while, I get the hankering to like revisit an old game, and I really want to hold on to the ability to do that. It sucks that we have exams at a time like this. Are you studying for them? Sure. Wink.
Huh?
Wow. I'm impressed that you're able to concentrate with all that's going on.
Nah.
Dude, I'm in serious trouble. I haven't studied at all for the exams. How about you? Nah. That's why we're buddies, man. Let's fail together. Yep, meet you at the F's. Winter sales are about to begin at many major retailers. The town's department stores have calculated their estimated profits for the holiday season. Though they were hoping for revenues of 110 to 120%, the lack of shoppers due to apathy syndrome may mean those expectations will be missed. And that's the biggest problem with apathy syndrome. It'll be hard to go back to the way things were. No matter what I do, I find myself going in circles.
Okay.
I was thinking about the connection between what Ikutsuki-san and Ryoji-kun both told us. And then, everything finally made sense. Ikutsuki-san made us fight the 12 shadows in hopes that the appraiser would return. And by doing so, he managed to fuse Ryoji-kun, who was inside you, with the 12 shadows. And that's when Ryoji-kun appeared to us as the appraiser in a completed form. Very good summary of what's currently going on. Thank you, Fuka. Has anyone heard from Igus? Hold on, I'm actually going to go up to her room and make sure. Fuka, Igus, is not in her room. No, she's being repaired, and I feel like no one is talking about this. Like, one of my least favorite games on the Xbox 360 was Cameo Elements of Power. Like, I really actually disliked that game a lot when I played it. I still kind of regret trading it away for, like, the $5 or whatever, just because if I still had that now, I could show it to you guys and be like, yeah, this game was not very good. But, like, not everybody can just, like, hold on to old crap just because they think that they might want it someday. So I do understand. I'm very hesitant to sell consoles specifically because there's only a certain number of Game Boy Advance SPs in the world. And when they're done, they're done. There's not going to be any more. They can sort of replicate them, but they can't do the real deal. So I feel like we could have gone up with Mitsuru and that we were not going to go up with Moon Boy. Gourmet King. That's my memory. So let's plan to go up with him. I don't know if that's going to be enough, because he's a real pill, Suimitsu. What Casey might do is that if she can sell the old Nintendo Switch for enough money, and most of the games for the Game Boy Advance, then use that money to get a second-hand Switch Lite. I would, if possible, I'd probably want to aim at like the OLED. because I haven't, like, seen it much, but I've heard that the screen is really good. Exams start next Monday, so today I'll be covering some of the more historically significant years. 645 was the Taika reform. 710 was when the Heijo Kyo was established. 794 was when the Oh, you guys, I forgot to talk. We were supposed to go see him about his helmet. I completely forgot. We went to a whole week I didn't ask him about his helmet. I'm gonna skip ahead a few hundred years. I'm feeling sleepy. No, Sama, stay awake. We need this for the exam. 1185 was the Battle of Danro-Ura, and 1192 is when the Kamakura Shogunate was established. Oh, we're real close to the age of the samurai now. I forced myself to stay awake. Probably did not actually learn anything for the upcoming exam. Because the Switch Lite is just... I think it's just like the controllers don't come off the sides is the only difference there. But if you could get the OLED version, that's the version that's slightly faster, I think. And I mean like hairs faster. It's not really that much faster. It's not a Switch 2, so don't misunderstand. But has a much better screen. That's the thing. What I've heard is that, like, in photographs and video, it just does not do it justice. Okay, good. She's available. Let's go to town map and stop by the shrine. I was getting concerned that we were not going to be able... We just weren't going to have enough opportunities to talk to Hayase. Alright, we're going to go to passives, and we're starting to work on our... evades. Yeah. No, wait. I wanted evade. I never got an evade ice, apparently. Okay, well, let's get evade electric. Okay.
Hello.
What are your plans for today? If you aren't busy, I'd hope you'd join me for another movie. There's no one I'd rather go with than you... never mind. Let's get going.
I'd been interested in seeing that film for a while now. It was a fascinating watch.
How did all of those snakes get on that plane?
While the road trip plot was nothing out of the ordinary, the way the characters expressed their emotions was masterful. When the main character left everything behind to go on a journey, that really struck a chord with me. And then in the final scene, he decided to return to his normal life. I wonder if he was happy with that decision. Say, have you ever thought of running away to a place like that? Somewhere far away where no one knows who you are?
Yes.
I see. So you feel that way too sometimes. I'm not saying I wish to leave everything behind. It's just that every now and then, the things that matter are the very things that hold you back. The future of the company, the weight of my responsibilities. Sometimes I even wish that I wasn't shackled by the Kirijo family name. I know. I understand that I can't afford to think this way. Listen to me complaining like this. How pathetic. Talking to you has become something of an outlet for me. I'm sure you're sick of it by now.
I'm inclined immediately towards vent all you want. This isn't like you. This isn't like you more reflective of like who she is? Like does it expose a deeper understanding of like this isn't who she is on the inside? Is that more supportive? I'm gonna say this. It's when she said, "Isn't this pathetic?" That's what I'm responding to there. I'm gonna say this isn't like you.
Yes, that wasn't very becoming of me. I hope I didn't offend you.
It's not what I meant at all.
Well, I know how understanding you are. I'm sure you're just trying to encourage me.
Okay, this sucks. Mitsuru seems to trust me. The only thing I meant for that is, like, you're stronger than this. Like, that's what I had hoped to communicate there.
While we're on the topic, there's something I'd like to ask you. Hypothetically, let's say that I was interested in someone right now.
I will murder them dead.
I knew I could never be with him, but even so, I couldn't help but harbor these feelings. Would that be wrong? Keep in mind, this is a what-if scenario.
That's up to you. It's not meant to be is definitely wrong. That's up to you.
Up to me.
Ah, there you are. Hey, Mitsuru! I've been looking all over for you. So this is where you've been. Come on, let's go.
What? Wait a minute. I didn't make any plans with you for today.
What does it matter? I managed to secure an opening in my schedule tonight. I'm a very busy man, you know. As a simple student, you're just going to have to work around it.
I can't. I've already made plans.
Do you know how long I spent looking for you? Don't tell me you have something more important to do than spend time with me. Why the long face? You're supposed to be my fiancé, you know. Honestly, I thought you understood our arrangement. If you're going to be my future wife, you'll need to learn some obedience. Why must you and your family always be so difficult? Well, at least your father's not around anymore, so that's something of a relief. I imagine you feel the same.
I'm sorry. God. Okay, like I have to let the scene continue to play out, but I'm just looking at chat. Czar saying I already hate this guy. Kaz really doesn't like this guy. Yeah. Oh my god. That, like, I clicked the button and then it was like, I'm sorry. What was that? Say it again? Say it again.
How dare you say that?
Calm down. Calm down, Mitsuru. Mitsuru, you're letting your emotions get in the way again. Don't insult her father.
Thank you.
Who the hell are you? This is none of your business. Get lost. Come on, Mitsuru. You know how this works. Corporate management is not child's play. No matter how smart you are, you're still going to need my knowledge and experience. And the Kirijo group still needs the cooperation of my company. Doesn't it?
Oop.
Yes.
Good girl, Mitsuru. I knew you would listen to reason. Now, let's go. I've made reservations for us at a luxurious restaurant.
All right. I wish you hadn't seen that. Thank you for today. It was quite fun. I'm sorry. Really. Please excuse me.
She's clearly not sure about this. I don't want to, like, tell her what to do, but I feel like she needs to hear it from somebody that this is not acceptable. Don't give in.
It's all right. I appreciate the sentiment, though.
Come on, Mitsuru, hurry up. By the way, you. Who do you think you are, worming your way into her favor? You ought to know your place in society. A commoner like you isn't even fit to breathe the same air. Don't you understand? You're just a nuisance. Unbelievable. There's a world of difference between you and us. Mitsuru, take care not to associate with his kind anymore.
Enough.
Mitsuru?
I said that's enough! I won't let you insult him!
What? Why are you getting so angry?
This is someone I have a great deal of respect for. If you insult him, you insult me!
Mitsuru? What are you saying? You would side with him over me?
You said there was a world of difference between you and him. Well, you're right. You can't compare to him at all. He stands on his own 2 feet, challenging fate with his own strength of will. Seeing his outlook on life has inspired and influenced me countless times. I want to be with him. Now. And forever.
You want to be with him? Now and forever? What are you trying to say? You're supposed to be my fiancé! Are you implying I'm beneath this nobody? Take that back this instant, Mitsuru! It's not too late to ask for forgiveness. Think about the future of your company.
I will not apologize.
You guys, the camera's gonna pull back, and there's gonna be like a full-on crowd just like watching the show.
I want to be with him. You're not the one supporting me in my time of need. The group will do just fine on its own. We don't need help from a weasel like you. As of today, we'll have nothing to do with each other. And if you dare to attempt some petty retaliation, then next time you'll have the full might of the group to contend with. Get out of here, you Philistine! I don't want to see your face ever again!
Grandpa! Grandpa!
I decided to return to the dorm. Now I'm gonna blog about the movie that I watched. Hello. Chakariku-kun, don't forget, it's almost time for exams. I've been having a hard time trying to study, though. When I'm alone, my mind wanders. Chakariku-kun, do you think maybe we could study together? No. Not as long as I can pray for relationships. Oh, the crops are ready. Okay, so, hey, Mitsuru, what's up? How you doing?
No.
Although I propose living life as normally as possible, I suppose that's easier said than done. Knowing what's to happen, it's almost too much to bear. The fall is the second worst thing that's happened to Mitsuru today. By the way, everybody in chat, I was reading along, everybody in chat was like, this dude's a giant piece of shit, throw him into Tartarus and don't rescue him. Political party tried to oust the insurgents, but the opposing party was comprised of over 50 members. The party chairman had no choice but to retract his statement. At this rate, there will likely be a debate over which party is in the wrong. Alright, I want to walk the stairs just in case, like, somebody's hanging out up here. I do like the scenes that you get when you get to hang out with everybody. It's just, I'm trying to get as much progress on S-Links as possible. No new recordings. All right. Well, remember, like, that first day when we had to run up here to, like, escape the shadows that were attacking the building? Okay, we tended this garden a lot. The harvest has increased. Maybe it's because I studied how to grow them well. So we got, what is that, 10? No, yeah, no, that's 10. And the big golden tomatoes, they are good for HP and SP. Actually, all the golden tomatoes are. Should I plant something? Yes, let's plant some of those secret herb sprouts. Because those will actually be ready. Oh, you guys, they'll be ready on Christmas! All right. So now, if people are available to do gardening, I want to see what we can possibly get if we do all of the gardening with that. Because it says it depends on how well it's tended. But no one's available today, so you guys, we got like 10 musical notes with Mitsuru on that last one, so I really don't think that we need to pray for her. We got like 3 plus 3 plus another 1 plus 1 for when we did it, so yeah, it was a bunch. Let's look at S-Links. So that one we can't move. I think we could probably move up with Fuka if she was ever available again. Mitsuru's 8, Student Council 7. We could try praying for Student Council, but I'm pretty sure that's already ready to move up. And I legit do not remember if we've already prayed for that or Temperance. I don't remember if Gourmet King was ready to go up. I think we already prayed for Gourmet King. So I'm going to pray for... I know, I'm 90% sure that we already did Student Council. So we've got Art Club, we've got Student Transfer, and we've got Gourmet King. And technically we could do Fuka, but I don't think that that's worth doing. I'm gonna do Art Club, just because I think that we already did it, but I don't know, and I've been wrong before. Or even if we did do it, it might not be enough. I'm amazed that, like, that dude was gonna get his way, like Mitsuru was gonna go to dinner with him or whatever, and he still couldn't just shut his yap. He couldn't just take the W. He had to, like, continue to, like, denigrate Sama-chan. Okay, it's the Home Shopping Network. The end of the year is fast approaching, and exam season is here. With this set, test taking will be a breeze. First up, we have the Victory Headband. Just wrap this around your head and you'll pass with flying colors. It's wonderful, but there's more. We'll throw in this Mind Supplement, too. Oh no, I was going to say, I thought Mind Supplement might be for SP, but it just says straight up HP. 10 of them for 30,000 yen. Yes. We are their best customer.
Thanks, kid.
Toasty Winter Set. Alright, so is anybody available? No.
Oh, maybe...
You're not going to say, why aren't you studying or something like that. Just so you know, it would be pretty rude to interrupt a conversation like that. Besides, it's important to take breaks
Precisely.
too. You're right. And last-minute studying won't make much of a difference anyway.
Isn't that...
Wait, is that your way of saying we're hopeless? That's not very nice, Senpai. Everyone needs a break once in a while. Would you like to join us? Wait, Senpai, it's girl time, remember?
Oh.
But what about me and Koromaru? It's okay. Dogs and grade schoolers are allowed. Well, you heard her. Sorry, but the decision has been made. Oh, I don't get to hang out with everybody. Pet, 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 pet. It almost looks like he's smiling. He's also panting quite hard.
By the way,
It's pretty rare for you to be here, Mitsuru-san.
Is that so?
Is it now? Well, I suppose it's true. I've never laughed like this with you all before. It's a pleasant change of pace. I'll join you again if the opportunity presents itself. We'll be happy to have you anytime, right, Fuka? Of course, let's do this again. Well, maybe I will. There's a lot to think about, but we still have to study for our exams. Or rather, I feel like I'll go crazy if I don't. Wow, Fuka-san, you're a really serious student. I know what you mean, as much as I hate to admit it.
Precisely.
That's fine, it's probably for the best. In fact, getting back into your routine might help you think more clearly when the day comes. If I knew for a fact that the world was ending, I don't know that I'd wanna, like, do a big freak out. I don't know what I would do. It's hard to put yourself in that mind space. But, like, I don't know, just saying fuck it and just, like, wandering off into the woods or something, I don't know. It doesn't feel satisfying to, like, break off from everybody. Casey's gonna be right back now. Gotta take the bins out, otherwise I'll never get it done.
I guess so.
Yeah, she said we should act like everything's normal, but that probably refers to keeping our emotions in check. It doesn't mean you don't have to study for exams if you normally don't. You'll be fine though, won't you? What about you? Oh, I'm good to go. I've gotten in the habit of studying every day. I remember what that was like. On the next episode of Phoenix Ranger Featherman R, episode 43, Inside the Body Politic, the Feathermen shrink down to investigate an official's disease. And on to today's news. Apathy syndrome still has no... So for every Sunday, we were hanging out with Striped Shirt and... we did the online game for a super long time. I don't think there's anybody at the strip mall, but it does look like Moon Boy's available. Oh, and you guys, we could also do Wild Duck Burger. Because, oh my goodness, Marquack, it is awesome to have you here, but mostly because, just in case, because I don't know that you've been here, we did a whole video off of a question that you asked at the end of last year. I don't know if you've seen it. Actually, it came up in chat not too long ago. If the link's not available, I'll put it up. But I'm very, very glad that many people have watched it. In specific, I wanted to make sure that you had a chance to see it because, as I say right in it, it was heavily inspired by a question that you asked last year. So, thank you very, very much for the cheer. I really appreciate it. But I just wanted to make sure that you were aware of that because that was sort of, in addition to like a big thank you to the community, a big like, I don't know if it's there just in case. Yeah, please give me 5 seconds here because if Marquardt just joined, it might not be there. I will just repost it. Oh, actually, you know what we can do? Hold on. Just like that. I hope that came up, because now it's scrolled up too high. There we go. So, yeah, that was, as I say at the beginning, inspired by a question from Marquardt. So, he's been very busy, I'm sure, with his latest Foster and hopefully some fun, good, real-life stuff. And I just wanted to make sure that he had a chance to see it as well, because it was a great question and seemingly worth of an entire video that was a lot of fun to put together, and hopefully it's a fun look back at all of the fun games that we did in 2023. But other than that, Marquardt, I hope you're well. I'd love an update on how the cats are doing, and please, I just hope it's been a good June. Samacon. So grow closer thanks to Seth, and we can grow closer soon. Yes, let's do it. I'm really glad you're available, kid, because otherwise I'd an open agenda.
Hey, so about last time, let's go to Hagakure.
The restaurant is filled with the familiar smell of fish.
My younger brother and I were twins, but not the kind that looked the same. He was the better looking one. Everyone called me the uglier Suimitsu. They always compared me to him, and I could never beat him in anything. There was a time when I used to hit him for no reason. But even then, he still treated me like a brother. Then in middle school, we bought steamed buns. And then he died. Food poisoning. They said the meat was undercooked. Just his bun, though. Not mine. But I couldn't even cry. I actually felt relieved. I thought maybe they'll all finally stop laughing at me.
That's terrible.
What kind of person feels joy when their own brother dies? I'm not. At first, I tried to be more like him. I went to cram schools and did martial arts and everything. But I could never be as good, and eventually, I started to feel like people were laughing at me. The only time I feel safe is when I'm eating. All that matters is what's in front of me, and everything else melts away. See? That's what the Gourmet King really is. I only eat to run away from my problems. But if I keep this up, I'll never be able to replace my brother. Will I?
So I really don't like the advice generally to just be yourself, because I feel like that looks past the idea that maybe the person has tried that and it hasn't worked out for them. It's not to say that they're a fundamentally bad or flawed or worthless human being, but just be yourself. It's completely non-helpful advice, because if just being yourself led them to feel happier and more fulfilled, then they'd just do that, right? It's more about recontextualizing who they are and helping them to focus on their strengths and the things that they enjoy and the people that enjoy being around them, and putting forward their own meaning in life, as opposed to just like, well, just do whatever you want, or whatever, like, just be yourself is supposed to be. So I don't know which of these is better, but I like your irreplaceable better.
You don't think anyone could replace me? Is that really how it is? I hear you. You're right. I can never be like my brother. We're two different people. How did I miss something so obvious? I can be pretty dumb sometimes. Thank you. Really, thank you so much.
Suimitsu truly appreciates me. I feel like our relationship is stronger. I did not know this was 10.
I am thou. Thou art I. The bond thou hast nurtured hath finally matured. The innermost power of the Moon Arcana hath been set free. We now bestow upon thee the ultimate form of the moon within thyself.
We can now fuse Sandalphon, the deliverer of prayers.
Oh, I know this is sudden, but I'm relieving you of your duties as the Gourmet King's Royal Guard. You're fired. Because you're the new king. All hail Gourmet King the Second!
We got a gourmet license.
The restaurants in the strip mall gave this to me because of how often I eat there. I feel like I've been fake all this time. But one day, I will become the true Gourmet King. I think I'll become a food critic. It'll be my job to eat. I'm gonna become a food master! Then when I die and go to the afterlife, I can face my brother. And then I can tell him I was the best at something for once in my life. So until I reclaim my crown, you can hang on to it. I may have lost my title, but someday I'll make my grand return as Gourmet King III. That's my promise to you. And to my little brother. Huh. I've been talking so much about my brother, but I'm okay. My memories didn't make me sad and hungry this time. Oh, wow. I never realized how good the ramen tastes here.
After Suimitsu finished bowl after bowl of ramen, I went back to the dorm. I've said it before, and I want to read aloud what Mark said. Suimitsu has the darkest and saddest story of any of the S-Links that we've done. Like, even there at the end, it doesn't even feel like he's made any sort of real peace with what's going on. It's just like somebody that he knows said, hey man, I think you're okay. I think you're irreplaceable. It's like, wow, really? It's like, it doesn't feel like it would have any lasting weight for him. And yeah, I guess it's good that thinking of his brother didn't drive him into this like denialistic like food frenzy where it's just like stuffing his gullet because feeling like the food slide down is an escape from feeling sad about his brother. But I don't know, like, I don't think that he was actually happy about the fact that his brother died, like he said. I think that that was just a really weird... I just feel like he's still in denial about the whole thing. Like, he still hasn't grieved at all. And, I don't know, that was... The Moon story there has been really dark. Markwak was also saying, June has been busy, currently has a foster named Papaya, had her since June 1st and will have her until the 24th. She's 10 years old and is a gentle soul, loves pets and being around me. That sounds really companionable. I know that you've had some, like it's been a journey to have some of the cats warm up to you, so I'm really glad that your home is open to... Okay, just double checking that your home is open to her and that she can sort of like hang out and be cool. Because 10 years old is like oldish for a cat, but they can still have a lot of years left. And it's cool that she has someplace that's safe and warm and friendly. So that's really awesome news. Exams start tomorrow, huh? I guess this will be the first time I use an exam to distract me from something else. Huh. All right, well, we're still not going to do this. So, well, who else do we even have? Like, I could pray for Priestess to be on the safe side. I could pray for Mitsuru to be on the safe side. I could pray for this to be on the safe side. If I was going to pray for somebody, though, probably transfer student. Just because we haven't prayed for him at all, and I just don't remember where we left off. We should be well prepped once finals are over to hang out with... We should be able to get a lot of S-Links leveled up pretty quickly. Second semester final exams begin today and will last for 6 days. God, can you imagine? This question seems familiar. Which of the following originated in India? The only one I ever remember talking about is the number 0. I'm going to go with the number 0. The only other thing that seems possible would be imaginary numbers, but I just don't remember that ever coming up. And I certainly don't remember talking about these, so I'm going to say the number 0. Okay, good. It's been a long time, you guys, since some of these classes in the real world. Like, literally a month. When heated, the beta-amylase enzymes in sweet potatoes react to the starch present to produce which disaccharide? Because I got this one wrong when we answered it in class. I think it has to be sucrose, because isn't that just sugar? And it is sweet potatoes. I'm going to go with sucrose. Maltese is definitely not it. Maltose does not sound familiar. And neither does galactose. So I'm going to go with sucrose. Please be right. Shit! I think I got it wrong in class, too. Was it maltose, Czar? I think that's the first question we ever got wrong on an exam. Question seems familiar. Which Roman goddess has been theorized as the namesake for the month of April? Wasn't it Venus? Yeah. I remember that one coming up. In the Tale of Genji, who does Hikaru Genji compare to cherry blossoms? I'm relatively sure it's this one, because this is one of the advantages to like reading a lot of the dialogue aloud, because that's the only one that I remember saying, because I don't know how to say that. But Murasaki no Ue, I'm pretty sure that that's it. I don't remember ever saying the words Lady Fujitsubo, and I don't recognize that person, so I think it's this. Yep. Repetition. It's what makes for good memorization. This question seems familiar. Which of the following words is not the correct plural form? Mice, cacti, moose, or geeses? I think geese is its own plural, so I'm going to go with geeses. That didn't come up in class, but it was related to a topic that we talked about. Last day. The questions all look familiar. I feel like I did well. Oh, but you guys, the words weren't like, the answers weren't like flowing off of my pen like water. Well, we did our best. Still got this. I still don't know anything about sweet potatoes. This was a hard test. I'm not sure how I did. Oops. Hold on. I guess I'll have to wait for the scores to be posted. How should I describe this? I feel like I'm climbing a mountain without a rope. Oh man, my stomach hurts. Also, it feels like my legs are inside of a cauldron and all I have is like a hammer. Christmas sucks, man. Behind all those presents, there's a vicious sales war raging. I wonder how many people commit suicide during Christmas. Wait, Princess Casey's saying ew, 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 gross. So, I'm sorry, Chihiro, are we ready to hit it? Like, go up to level 10? Exams are finally over. I hope you did well on them. At least now the student council meetings can resume. Are you going home now? Did you know the student council has a street fundraiser every year? I'm actually going to start prepping for it by making some flyers. If you're free, do you think you could help me out? Grow closer soon. Yep. Yes. I don't think there's anything else that we wanted to do. There's no meeting today, so let's go ahead and use the student council room.
Thank you for taking the time to help me. Did you know that if you want a space to do street fundraising, you have to send the application 2 months in advance? I wonder if this is going to be enough flyers.
Were you forced into this? No, it looks tough.
Yes, it is. But this is what I signed up for. The student council president mentioned the street fundraiser before, and now that it's almost here, I asked to be in charge of it. Ever since that business with Mr. Takenozuka got resolved, I felt more confident. Or maybe proactive is the better word. I can even talk to the boys in my class now, too. Well, a little. Anyways, running this fundraiser is just the beginning. From now on, I'm not going to be afraid of trying new things. Oh, but, I'd appreciate it if you could still help me every now and then, just like today.
I believe in you, Chihiro.
Yes, thank you. that reminds me. Do you remember that illustration collection I found at the bookstore? Apparently, someone ended up buying it. I checked the other day and it wasn't there anymore. But for some reason, I'm not sad about it. As long as whoever bought it is happy, then I'm happy too. I'd like you to have this. It's a collection of manga short stories by the same artist. I bought it a long time ago, and I read it so many times that I've practically memorized it. I'd like this book to be read by all sorts of people too, just like that illustration collection. I'm sure that's much better than me just keeping it for myself. Could I ask that you be the first of those many readers?
Thanks.
When you finish reading it, please pass it on to someone else. Maybe it would be a good idea to hand it off at the bookstore. It's not in print anymore, so you'll never see it in new releases. Thank you. I'm so lucky to have met you. That book couldn't be in better hands.
I am thou. Thou art I. The bond thou hast nurtured hath finally matured. The innermost power of the Justice Arcana hath been set free. We now bestow upon thee the ultimate form of the justice within thyself.
The Justice social link reaches maximum level. You can now fuse Melchizedek, the Hand of Justice, but not the Fists of Justice.
There she is! Fushimi-san!
Are we interrupting?
No, not at all. Did you need something?
Well, the student council led a street fundraiser a while back, and they asked for regular students to participate, right? We were curious about maybe learning more. Did you have any information on that?
Of course, I can help with that. Oh, thank you again for helping me today, Senpai. I'm sorry I ended up taking so much of your time. I'll handle the rest by myself.
I don't want to ask her if she's sure. I can tag along.
I can do this on my own. It's just a little bit of talking.
Wow, just think about what she was like when we first met her. She couldn't talk to anybody.
If the timing is convenient though, let's walk home together again sometime. Okay, go ahead and fill out your name and class on this form. Now, as far as what you should expect on the day of...
After helping Chihiro, I headed back to the dorm. So Princess Casey is sharing an interesting detail. Apparently the Japanese kanji on the chalkboard mentions fake products in the long surgery room is damaged, and there's a problem behind the school about littering. Is that like a phone app? Did you take a picture of it and it like translated? Also, Mark Rock is saying, psst, I think Chihiro's into your character, Angel. Go buy the finest box of wine you can and start to woo her. I don't know if, like, there was actually, like, a whole, actually super uncomfortable, like, conversation where I had accidentally, like, led her on, and I was like, it was worse with Yuko, because with Yuko, I actually was like, hey, you know, we don't have to just be friends. But with her, it's just like, with Chihiro, she doesn't, there's not like a lot of boundary for her between talking with somebody, flirting with somebody, hating somebody, like having somebody judge her harshly. So like with her, I wanted to navigate that very carefully. But I think Chihiro is a real sweetheart, and it's really cool to see her like in a way better place. There's a box in the counter. It's probably that stuff that we ordered. The victory headband.
Right.
Welcome back. After I finished my exams, I walked around town for a little while. The Lost are everywhere now. Running into them is no longer just an occasional incident. Perhaps it has to do with the fall. We have to do something.
Right.
I agree. We must continue going to Tartarus. Whether our opponent is a shadow or fate itself, we will need to be strong to win. So, we've still got 12 days, and as per usual, I want to wait until there's other people in Tartarus. The only person that I will say maybe we don't rescue is Mitsuru's ex-fiancé. Children all over the world will receive presents from a jolly old man in a red suit. But one day, they will realize that the jolly old man in the red suit is a wonderful human being whom we should all believe in. That sadness, oh no, will eventually lead to their maturity, but then they will leave their childish toys behind. Christmas, what an interesting holiday.
By the way...
Spoiler alert, Mitsuru. The exams are finally over, but I don't feel relieved at all. I'm even more tired. This is the same way I felt after the last midterms. We thought it was going to be the last battle, but it wasn't. The more I think about it, the more miserable I feel.
Good to see you.
I studied extra hard this time, so I have a feeling I'll be okay. What about you, Chakariku-kun? How did you do on exams? I did okay. That's wonderful. I think I did pretty well too. But I skipped some of the questions I didn't know the answers to. I'll have to review them later. Yo, you gotta put down something. You have to, like, if you got a 1 in 4 chance, that's still better than a 100% chance of getting it wrong if you don't put down something. By the way, Markwack, have we heard anything from McMaster lately? I feel like it's been a long time since I've seen him streaming, and I hope he's doing okay.
Oh!
Chakariku-san, how did you do on your finals? Good. Pretty good. Impressive. I can't believe you're scoring top marks. I didn't say that. Despite everything going on, that's our leader for you. It's nothing but sun on today's weather map for the rest of the week. For everyone who is looking forward to a white Christmas, too bad. Now back to the studio. Oh, you guys, it's the 19th. It's the week of Christmas. Welcome to Hyperaction News, bringing you all the day's news and more news besides. Dude, I think I bombed the exams. But how could I even concentrate when I knew the world was gonna end? All right, when are you cleared out? The 23rd? I don't think we're going to get a very good harvest, by the way. So we could go for a walk with Koro-chan, and that might actually be the best. Oh, wait, what's this? By the way, you cannot go into Wild Duck Burger at night, can you? The Big Eater Challenge. Oh, that's a nighttime thing? I thought that was like a daytime thing. The Big Eater Challenge. Here we go. Hey, do you want to join me today? Yeah, these are like unique encounters that I want to do.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming. It's pretty cold today, huh? You saw my text, right? Want to get moving and warm up a little? Spend the evening with Sonata. Yeah, because we can wild duck at any time. I know this wasn't your idea, but I'm not planning on letting you cut corners. All right. First on the list is jogging to Naganaki Shrine. Let's go.
You were actually able to keep up with me on my training regimen. I'm impressed. So, what do you think?
Of what?
Well, the reason I asked you to join me today is...
We finally found you, Akihiko Sonata. We've had a good run up until now. Today's where it ends.
Don't feel bad about screaming if you gotta. No one's coming to save you, though.
These guys just don't know when to quit.
There's no getting away this time. Not for you, and not for your chicken shit buddy either.
Not that it'd matter anyway. You guys live at the dorm nearby, don't you?
Yeah, we saw some girls there. And a kid, too. Sure hope they're keeping safe.
You are the scum of the earth.
Stay back. I'll create an opening so you can escape. If you're going after my friends, then I'll be your first obstacle. Come on, make your move.
Don't you know what'll happen if a trained guy like you hits an amateur? The boxing team will be suspended, and you'll be expelled. Or worse, you'll go to prison, and your life will be over. Is that what you want? Huh?
That is true. I could never do something like that to my supervisor, or my boxing teammates. But even if that's how I feel, I can't back down now. I'll carry that responsibility, and pay for it the rest of my life if I have to. I will protect what's important to me. That's why I have these fists.
Ah, what the hell are you going on about?
Oh.
Just get him. We don't have to get into the legalese about it.
All right, then. I'll trust my back to you. Just try not to hurt him. I'm sure you can handle that.
Cocky little bastards!
Looks like that does it. That was quite the challenge considering their numbers. Are you all right? Don't ever show your face around here again. If I ever hear you're threatening my friends, you know what'll happen next.
Got it.
Come on, it's getting cold. Plus, someone might have called the police. Let's go to my room for now.
I feel like the shrine would be pretty, like, isolated.
Well, I'd like to put out some tea, but I have to take these off first.
Well, he's taped up his hands so that they won't get, like, banged up and also to, like, stiffen the wrists. So I don't know that we would need to ask what there are.
They're more than just fashionable. These hand wraps protect my hands and wrists. Not only do these protect me, but they can affect the power of my punches depending on how I wrap them. Whether my fists deal damage or not depends on these. I guess they're like my partners in the ring. Anyways, make yourself comfortable. So, the reason I asked you to join me today, it's because I wanted you to know what I've been working on. I spent a lot of time training and gaining more experience. And I thought I'd finally reached a point where I could feel confident in my abilities. But after hearing what the appraiser said, I felt afraid. I felt anger too, knowing that all the training I'd put myself through was meaningless. I told myself I'd face things head on, but I'm still as weak as I was before. Tell me, do you think I'm strong enough now?
Dude, you just kicked the shit out of like 8 guys. Definitely.
I'd like to think so, but I did lose my way. Everyone loses confidence in themselves from time to time. And that's when their weakness rears its ugly head. Being on the verge of grasping something, but grappling with the fear and frustration of losing everything again. It's so hard to overcome. And it's a feeling I understand all too well. I know we've pushed this crucial decision on you. And I can only imagine how hard that must be. But try not to blame Junpei and the others.
A little late for that. No, I know.
You really are strong, you know that? Anyway, as someone who was there too, I just wanted you to know. No matter what you decide, I'm still gonna do what I have to do. I've faced off against countless opponents to get where I am now. If I said all my training was meaningless, then that would be spitting on all of their efforts too. And that would be absolutely unacceptable. Wouldn't you agree? Sorry, I didn't mean to go on a tangent like that. Not only did I ask you to join me today, but you got dragged into my fight too. I've got to at least pay you back for that.
Yeah, how's that tea coming?
I'm pretty sure my special protein blend is around here somewhere.
I can see a familiar handmade craft on the desk. Is that cardboard gold medal the Sonata's sister made? Maybe don't touch it. Seems kind of personal.
Oh, that. I was thinking of sending that back to my parents when I write them a New Year's card. We don't know how the future's gonna turn out. It's better if it doesn't stay with me.
This belongs to you. It's interesting that he would even think about giving it away. Because it's not going to mean anything to his parents. Like, so as I understand it, Akihiko's... Here's what I think happened in Akihiko's history, and I do want to read chat as well. Akihiko had, like, his birth family. I think there was a fire, and his birth parents and sister all passed away, and that's how he got into the orphanage system. That's not the right word. What am I thinking of? It's how he became an orphan, and that's when he met Shinji and everybody else. I might have confused that or just, like, dreamed part of it, but, like, when he says that he's going to send it to his parents, he means, like, his adoptive parents, and, like, the thing is, I don't know that it would just mean as much to them. Like, they would recognize that it's important to Akihiko, and they could hold on to it for him. But isn't it better that he holds on to it himself? Like, I just feel like they'd be like, okay, sure, we can hold on to that. But it would be just much more abstract for them because it's a gift to Akihiko from a sibling that they've probably heard of but never met themselves. They understand its significance, but they don't feel its significance.
You're one unusual guy. I was thinking this during the fight earlier, but for some reason, I feel like I can trust you to watch my back. Together, we can overcome anything. For a long time, all I cared about was having the power to protect others. And I thought being hard on myself and competing with others was the only way I was gonna do that. Although, it is true that I've gotten more capable through my reckless approach. But now, there are others who fight alongside me. So I have people who I want to protect. But at the same time, I want them to be there fighting with me. In the end, it's because I have all of you that I feel like I can become even stronger. I still don't know if I'm strong or kind enough to deserve this medal. But this is my starting point, and it's something that I should keep with me. You've taught me another valuable lesson today. Now, where to put this?
Display it.
Yeah, I think I will. I did it, Miki.
Keep working hard.
If you say so. I'll keep fighting like I'm up for a shot at the title belt. I may not be very good at motivating people with words, or communicating how I feel, but you can trust I'll never back down from a fight. Even if I'm battered and on the ground, I'll get back up every time. I'll never give up. That's my duty to all of you. So you can count on me. I swear I will protect you. That being said, there's still so much I owe you for. I'll be doing what I can to pay back that debt. I haven't really thanked you for all your help until now either. Ah, right. I was going to at least thank you for what you did today. Damn. Looks like I'm out of protein powder. What else do I have? Ah, here. You can have these dumbbells. Just a minute. I'll get them ready for you.
This is gonna be
You
like...
can change the weight on these ones to match whatever your muscle strength is.
This is gonna be like Rocket Raccoon trying to pick up Thor's hammer, isn't it?
In your case, I'd start with 8 kilos. No, actually, I think you can handle 10. You could also use a machine, but you gotta do some resistance training with free weights too.
I quietly acknowledge Sonata's determination, then return to my room. I feel inspired by his enthusiasm. Is this a courage upgrade? No! Look at that! I know it's only 3 points, but I'll take it. So, before we go ahead, Markwack is sharing that McMaster hasn't streamed very much and thinks that he's been very busy. Not sure he streamed at all in June. Yeah, that's what I was feeling as well. Look, work is work and family is family. If he's doing okay, that's the important part. Also, Markwack was feeling like Akihiko might have been coming on to Sama. Based on everything that he's ever, like, said and done, I think that Akihiko probably falls into the A of the LGBTQIA group. He seems generally disinterested in romantic entanglements of any kind. Also, Mark Rock was wondering if people who take part in the all-you-eat contest would be better zombies than your average person. They'd probably be able to, like not choke as much. You would think that there would be sort of this like bestial animal memory that they'd be sure to make sure to, like, they drink lots of liquids as all of the body parts were sliding down. Princess Casey is laying down after getting all the bins out. I wanted to read what else she said. Hold on.
Yes? Who is it?
It's me.
Huh? Oh, come in. You don't stop by very often, Senpai. Is something wrong?
No, not particularly. Is this a bad time?
Aw, are you feeling lonely?
Hey, are you teasing me?
Nah, I'd never.
Sure.
I wonder what this Nyx is like. Do you think it's inside Tartarus?
I have no idea.
Oh, by the way, I've made my decision. I want to fight to the end. It's better than doing nothing. That's why you're here, right, Senpai?
You got me.
Yeah, you're pretty easy to read.
I've made my decision as well. The Kirijo group is slowly regaining its footing. After I graduate, the plan is for me to eventually take over as leader. Turning back was never really an option for me.
But what if you die?
If we can defeat Nyx and I die in the process, then the company will continue on without me. And I'm confident they'd carry on my wishes.
But from what we've heard, Nyx can't be defeated. Though I kinda wonder about that. We've got someone on our team who seems pretty unkillable too.
Yeah, when is Aegis getting back?
That's true. And he's an exceptional persona user, even if death was empowering him from within.
He's an interesting guy, huh?
He certainly is.
You know, if things don't work out, I think I'll still be okay as long as I'm with everyone. Honestly, I don't think it matters if we live or die. All that really matters is that we're proud of how we lived. And I know I'd be proud if we decided to fight Nyx.
Is this about honoring your father's legacy?
Yeah, that's part of it. But mostly, it's about me and how I feel.
I understand.
Senpai, a while back, you asked me to face what comes next with you. You didn't forget, did you?
I could never forget. We'll fight together, Yukari.
Good.
So I have a quick question. Wait, well, hold on. So there's no school today. I have a question, and like Mark Quack, hopefully you're still here. What's it called? What's that test that you're supposed to apply to like a media product where 2 or more women are having a conversation, and whether or not the primary topic of, or sorry, whether or not like the topic of conversation is like a guy? Like, isn't it? I like in my head it's Dunning-Kruger, but I don't think that that's correct at all. Like, what is that test? Bechdel? The something Bechdel test? That sounds closer. Like, so in that conversation there, they were talking about Mitsuru's company, her responsibilities to the company, what would happen to those responsibilities if she dies fighting Nyx. And then Sama-chan comes up like Bechdel test. Hopefully that was close. Like, if Sama-chan comes up in passing, but it's not like the primary topic of conversation, like they acknowledge that their odds of the topic of conversation is like fighting Nyx, and they acknowledge that one member of the team, in this case Sama-chan, has already sort of bent the rules that seem like what they're available, and that maybe that gives them hope. But they weren't really talking about him. Does that pass the Bechdel test? I know it's like a weird question to be asking right now, but like, I'm just curious because I liked that conversation between the two of them and how it seemed to be about them and how they're processing what's happening. And it wasn't just like, I wonder what the main character has to say about all of this. Princess Casey was saying she's adopted, and typically when it comes to adopted parents, our parents are the adoptive parents, and typically, but not always, adoptive parents see their adopted kids as their own flesh and blood all the same. So any present coming from their adopted kids are going to hold its meaning all the same. Adopted kids are real kids, and adoptive parents are our real parents. For sure with all of that. And that's why I was like referencing like Akihiko's adoptive parents as his parents. Like those, they are his parents. It's more about like, if I'm misremembering, and Akihiko and his sister were both adopted by that family, and then Akihiko's sister died of something else, then that completely changes the calculus. But like what I'm thinking is that Akihiko has his parents. They are his adoptive parents. They know him. They love him. He is their kid, and they are his parents. But, like, to them, Akihiko's sister is someone that they just haven't met. So, like, him sending the medal to them for safekeeping, they recognize that it's important to their son, and they're going to keep it safe. But I feel like it's just so much more meaningful to him because to them, Akihiko's sister, who may or may not have ever been named, I just don't remember, is like someone that they've heard of, but like not somebody that they knew directly, right? So that's the only thing that I was talking about, just that like it just seems like it's more abstract to them, and I feel like he should hopefully want to keep it aside. And I guess the one thing about, it's a weird thing to get caught up on, but the one thing about sending it off to his parents, the medal, is that then they would have an explanation for how much it meant. Like he could tell them. And if it's just like, if the worst happens and Akihiko doesn't make it, that's just going to be like, oh, I wonder what this cardboard medal is. Like among all the other accolades that he ever won, they wouldn't even have a chance to know a little bit about it. But yeah, I'm not trying to like super dig in on like what isn't, like I'm just curious, like the Bechdel test, is it like the primary topic of conversation, or is it just like it can't be raised at all? And I suspect that there's probably a lot of flexibility actually. I was just curious, like in chat.
I'm going to do it.
The Warm and Toasty winner said, with the temperatures dropping drastically this month, a nasty cold is the last thing you want to catch.
Good.
First up, we have the pink duffel coat. Put this on, you'll survive even the North Pole. It's wonderful, but there's more.
Kid.
The Lux Shiruko can. 3 of those, 50,000 yen? This had better be a really good pink duffel coat.
Thanks, kid.
Okay, I didn't see what he's gonna do next time, but it doesn't matter. So, No one's available, at least not by phone. According to the original comic, the 3 rules are, hold on, this is interesting. The movie must have at least 2 women in it. The women must talk to each other. The discussion must be about something other than a man. So, like, I feel like that was not, that conversation was not about Sama at any point. I feel like he was mentioned as a consideration in the conversation that they were having about the end of the world. That's my read on it, but also, I love petting Koromaru. More determined than usual.
By the way,
Mark, did you see the cutscene where Koromaru, like, snatched the remote control out of the guy's hand and, like, crunched it in his teeth? I just really like that. Those Stregget dumbasses haven't made a move yet, huh? They better hurry up and show their faces. I don't know what they're up to, but I'm gonna crush them either way. I'm with you there. I'm not gonna let them get away after what they did to Shinji and Chidori. Koro's gonna take that guy's throat. Can that be the canonical end of Thin Young Man? What's his name? Jatayu? What's his name? Takaya. There we go. Like, can we fight him? And then he's like, no, I won't be stopped here. You guys don't understand what the end means. I am the prince. And then Koromaru just, like, whips his throat completely out like it's Game of Thrones. Looks like Koromaru's on board too, aren't you, bud?
Hey there.
I wonder what Mochizuki's doing right now. Maybe he's cursing fate. Why does he even care about life on Earth? I don't really want to think about it. No matter what we do, we can't stop it from happening. It's just not fair. Oh, Junpei, you're bringing down the mood for Koromaru. I wish I could just forget about it too. But the promised day will eventually come. There's no escaping it. Oh, hello to Jelly Buns! Jelly Buns, I was in your stream earlier to see some of the artwork on your new, like jelly art. You guys, we have to go buy some lukewarm takoyaki. Except that's at the school, and I don't know if we can't go there today.
By the way,
it's almost Christmas time, isn't it? It's like I was sleepwalking. With so much going on, I almost forgot all about Christmas. On the next episode of Phoenix Ranger Featherman R, episode 44, Demon Robot Tanaka. Danger, Featherman R! On to today's news. Apathy Syndrome still has no...
By the way...
Oh, it's almost Christmas. Chakariko-kun, what do you think is the real meaning of Christmas? I mean, it's just so cynical. Peace on Earth. I don't know.
Certainly.
That's one way to look at it. I have a similar mindset, actually. I believe that the Christmas spirit should put a smile on everyone's faces. So let's be happy, too. Oops. Yeah, specifically you were working on, like, the hair and eyebrows. It's very, very relaxing to have on art while being at work. Well, hold on. It's been a minute since we... Oh, I keep doing this and then remembering that it's a new area. There was some drive to clean the stations up, but I don't think it's working here. There's trash all over, bicycles scattered on the floor, but I'm not complaining. I like it this way. A little dangerous mess never hurt no one. My teacher's so boring. I don't really dislike him, he's just annoying. We're 6th graders, we're almost out of elementary school. I wish I had another teacher. I think I've mentioned this maybe in passing. There's only one teacher that really comes to mind as like, why are you even here? It was in high school. I had a teacher who, well, I know why she was there. Isn't the town messy these days? I haven't been paying attention. Has it really gotten that much dirtier? Yeah, actually look in the background. There's like a leaking trash bag and a whole bunch of like crap on the ground. Also a bird. Right? The people are weird these days too. I'm already lazy, but I think I'm gonna get even lazier. Yeah, look, there's like trash everywhere. Everything's dirty. I was not paying attention to like just everything coming apart like it's Hill Valley. I want to stop by the Net Cafe. I don't know if there's anything here, but maybe. Oh, hold on. Part-time master. I'm not against it. To build up your muscle? Sure, why not? Maybe that's another, like, get more HP. Do I want part-time master? I haven't worked a part-time job in a super long time. Also, how long would this take to pay off? You know what? Screw it. You get it. Jelly Buns has been working on new Twitch panels. I want them to have a little chibi me, so I'm drawing them all out individually. I really admire artwork. I say this every time, but I really mean it. I still want to do, like, I just want you guys to know that such art has never not been installed. I just got really into other projects. Passive, right? We were doing some of the dodges. Or evades. Okay, so, I mean, these are, well, we could work at the movies, right? We could do that. Or we could pray for better relationships. I don't know who we would pray for. Wait, what else did I want to do? There was one other thing I was thinking. I haven't done this in a while. I wanted to go... It's absolutely not coming to mind. So if I wanted to, like, pray for a better relationship, we could do Fuka. I don't feel like we've done Fuka. We prayed for everybody else on this list. And we got so many musical notes with Mitsuru. I just don't foresee it. Work at the movies. Nah, I want to pray for a relationship. Let's do this. Even though, like, I'm gonna hope that it actually does stack, and we'll pray for Fuka. Yeah. A divine message. Closer to Fuka. I'll have a little luck. You will not be significantly lucky or unlucky. Hello. Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
By the way, Princess Casey really likes their outfits. The only thing about Fuka's outfit is that it looks very cold to me. Like, if it's cold outside, then to have, like, your shoulders just completely bare, I feel like that you're just, like, blasting heat out into the wind. It's not like me to just give up. No matter what the outcome is, I want to know that I fought for my future. That's what I've decided.
I suppose.
I have no choice but to go on. The answer was right in front of me the entire time. If I don't make it, then someone else will have to take over the company. Although, I have every intention of returning. Wait, this is just Ranger Featherman R. Yeah. So, we could go to Wild Duck Burger. That's been a long outstanding quest. Yep, we already talked to them. I don't know who we would pray for a relationship with, so let's see if we can go to Wild Duck Burger. Princess Casey says, not gonna lie, does not celebrate Christmas. Used to years ago, but feel like it's lost a lot of its meaning. Family made it about family, and then we struggled to get the family together. COVID really threw a wrench into all of it for, like, me and my family, because we always used to do, like, larger get-togethers, and now when it's cold, like, COVID numbers go up, it feels more concerning. You don't want to do as large of a get-together, but you still want to see people. So it used to be a much larger, like, event. All right, so we're going to do the Big Eater Challenge. Let's zombify. This is a ridiculous amount of burgers. I wonder if I'll be able to finish everything. No matter how much I eat, the amount of burgers doesn't seem to decrease. Let's focus on a single burger. Instead of flavor, each bite only brings more pain. I don't think I can finish everything. Was that wrong? I couldn't eat it all. I'll have to try again some other time. Well, that sucks. Although I couldn't finish it, I feel like I've grown just by taking the challenge. I thought once your courage was high enough, you could just do it. I guess, like, what you answer there. So next time, I'm gonna, like, look away from the burgers. Hey, the exam results are up. Jelly Buns wants to know why Sam is eating a pile of burgers. It's a quest. We have to finish the Big Eater Challenge in order to get, like, I don't know, 2,000 yen from Elizabeth. I'm in the top 10. Everyone is looking at me. But we were not top of the class. That's the first time ever. We really slipped. Come to think of it, Mitsuru promised to give me a gift if I scored well. I should talk to Mitsuru when I see her. Casey's parents feel the same way as you about Christmas. Christmas rent in the works. Not necessarily COVID, but people getting sick throughout the year, yeah. We're a little ahead of schedule, so let's do some review. When you see electromagnetism, Lorentz force and Fleming's left-hand rule should come to mind right away. I won't give partial credit if you write right-hand rule, got it? Moving on. I'm feeling sleepy. No, stay awake.
What's up?
Sorry, what was that again? The law of happiness without hard work. Ugh, do you really think I'll give you credit for calling some goofy wish a law? I'm clearing the blackboard now. Hurry up and write. Also, Princess Casey thought that maybe the blackboard in the student council room would give, like, hints about stuff. That would be a deep cut. Like, if there was, like, little secrets, like, hidden in the kanji. I stayed awake. Okay. I actually did pretty well. Now I don't have to be depressed during the break. How about you? You look kind of pale. Well, it's not the end of the world. Plus, you have another chance, so cheer up. After all, you're not Superman, you know. Do you see the scores? Man, I blew it. I wasn't the last on my list, but it's definitely going to affect my future. Everything's getting dark. So, we have recently prayed for Fuka and Student Council. Yeah, we're gonna do Student Council. Every year when Christmas gets close, you see more couples, huh? Well, I was the same way last Christmas, so I'm not really one to talk. At least you guys are still going strong. I have to find a new guy already. Every magazine now is like top 10 best night views. Wait, night views? Oh, like views of the city or something. I was like, is this a Max Payne reference or something? Like, sorry, no, Alan Wake. Oh, and let's buy some taiyaki, because I need to put it in the refrigerator day after tomorrow. Shop. Let's buy 3, just in case. Let's never be without again. Oh, you guys know what? I'm gonna hang out with Mitsuru. I thought I was gonna go to Student Council, but no. I'm waiting for my boyfriend. We're going to Polonia Mall. I need to finish my Christmas shopping. I personally, like, the thing for me about Christmas that, like, is a big turnoff, and this is just me, and I'm not saying to anybody else, it's the fact that here in the United States, the day after Christmas is a platform platypus. Thank you so much for the giant column. I feel like he's having a pretty good time, giant column. The day after Christmas is like a massive shopping day because everybody floods into like the malls and stuff and returns whatever they got. That, when I learned that and like observed it firsthand, I was like, oh, that sucks. Dodge, I don't have any, well, dodge ice is better than no dodge ice if you're weak to it. Going back to the subject quickly, tops with bare shoulders. I wear a lot of tops like that, and you can feel a little bit of the chill, but not cold. Interesting. I feel like I vent a lot of heat out of my head, and I don't just mean all the hot air that I'm blowing all the time. I mean, part of me wants to do student council, but, I mean, we're on a clock here, so we gotta prioritize. I saw your exam results. Good work. It's admirable how you continue to excel in school while fighting arduous battle after
Excellent.
battle. I got you a gift to acknowledge all your hard work. Here, take it. Master Incense. What does that do specifically? Is it more SP or what? Well, what's this? Raises all of a persona's stats by 1, can be used on an ally's persona. I need to use these. Can we all make a pact? Marquardt, you're really good at remembering things. Can we make a pact that I'm going to use all of these before whatever the final battle is? Because I will forget, and I will feel like an utter fool. I mean, there's no reason not to use it now, except that I would sort of want to use it on whoever's stats feel the lowest. I'm just talking to her, right? Like we're doing it. You must be relieved that exams are over. Good work. I think we can afford to relax a little bit for now.
Sorry.
I need to talk to you. I'm pretty sure you already know about what. I just need to tell you what's on my mind. We can talk later if you don't have time now. No, we're going to talk now. Princess Casey's saying... Oh, sorry. Jelly Buns was saying, when is your birthday? My birthday is in May. It's around, like, mid-May. So, yeah, we're about a month past. But, yep, May... No, that would be a whole story. Birthday's in May. Just a simple answer. Princess Casey's saying, I actually prefer them in the cool spring, especially when it's going to be warm in the morning and then cools down very quickly throughout the day. That open shoulder provides beyond excellent body temperature regulation. I wear short sleeves as much as I can year round, like basically all the time. I don't like having my arms encumbered. I can, like I certainly wear my share of long sleeves, but if it's up to me, spend time.
My apologies.
All right, then. In that case, could we go to the roof?
All right. I don't think anyone will come up here for a while. I leveraged my position on the student council to make it happen. And this is, the first time I've ever used my authority for personal reasons. Wait, that's not important right now. What am I doing? What I'm trying to say is, we need to talk. Firstly, I have to apologize. I'm sorry for what happened last time.
It made me happy. What happened, I feel like, is just, it's too dense, and don't worry about it as too nonchalant.
Oh. So it did. When that happened, I said all manner of things about you, and then I just ran off. That was unbelievably insensitive of me. I'm sorry. I had been planning on telling you my feelings. I just didn't think I'd end up shouting them in public like that.
Talk about bold.
Hey, don't tease me like that. I didn't think I had it in me either. Ever since I started spending time with you, my life has been full of new experiences. I felt shock, joy, even outrage, but every time I've always been thinking of you. Now that it's come to this, I'm obligated to tell you exactly how I feel. Here goes. I love you.
Mitsuru's voice is trembling. I'd better choose my words carefully.
I feel like I'm going to die of embarrassment.
No, it's Mitsuru, and it was always gonna be. Hello to Crow, who scuttles in very quietly. You're here for a big moment.
You love me too? I'm so happy to hear that. Or should I say, I'm thankful? My heart. At this rate, it's going to end up like last time. It really is wonderful, though, to know that the feeling is mutual. I'm glad I managed to open my heart. As of today, you're more than just a friend to me. That said, given my situation, I can't go public about this just yet.
I can sense Mitsuru's deep affection for me. Things seem to be getting serious. Oh, it turns into little hearts? There's no going back now.
Say, I've been thinking about this for a while now, but the way you address me...
Just Mitsuru. I feel like that's what I've always called her.
Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. You're on a first-name basis with me, while I've been sticking to formalities. It's a bit unbalanced. All right. I've decided. But from now on, when it's just the two of us, I'll call you by your first name. It's going to be a bit awkward for me, but trust that this is what I want. In any case, today marks a change. I'm not going to let myself be constrained by my family heritage. It's because of who I am as an individual that I ended up meeting you. Look at all these things you're making me say. You'd better take responsibility for this. Well, this is a start. Don't let go just yet.
We spent some more time together and then returned to the dorm.
Oh, welcome back.
Maybe now we can get an update on Aigis. That's another reason I wouldn't want to go to Tartarus yet. Like, I feel like we're down a crew member. Today's December 21st, just 10 days until New Year's Eve. But for some reason, I'm not actually scared at all. Well, maybe I shouldn't say at all, but I think I'm okay now. I'm gonna fight. Whether we'd win or lose, I don't know. But I want you to know that I want to know that I did everything I could. Yeah, for Harmonious Crow or anybody coming in like in progress, we are now 10 days from, I guess, telling Ryoji whether or not we're going to accept the end of the world or pitch ourselves into a hopeless battle that will kill us all. Can I help you?
Hi there.
The exam results are out, so that's one less thing for us to worry about. Now, what should I do for Christmas? It's all about apathy syndrome.
Yeah.
Oh, I was just thinking about something. Now that our exams are done, I can't stop thinking about the decisions we have to make. This is even harder than studying for exams.
Oh yeah!
Christmas is almost here. You excited for it? Yeah.
Hell yeah!
All right, let's enjoy Christmas. Cool. So, Koro-chan wants to go for a walk. I mean, how do we not spend the night with Mitsuru? Like, whether or not she gets more abilities seems beyond the point. Princess Casey's a fan of Sama-chan kissing. Harmonious Crow was saying so sweet. Hold on, I missed parts. Casey's saying the day or day after Christmas, I hated returning a lot of my presents, but while at the same time I used to get a lot of really inappropriate presents from distant family, usually inappropriate in terms of age or gender. Yeah, and I mean, like, if you get something that you can't use, because I've also on occasion like returned a gift to get something else. It's just realizing, but like, that's like, I think in my entire life, I've done that like 3 times because it was something that like I very literally could not use. If it was something that like, whether it was decorative or like just something that somebody thought that I would like or something like that, I have at this moment in my eye line just a little plastic toy that my niece gave me when she was like 7 years old, and I still have it because I remember where it came from and I thought it was really nice that she gave it to me. She probably doesn't remember it at all. I do. Let's see what else is. So we could pray for a relationship. We could hang out with Mitsuru. We could go out. Fuka can come with us tonight. I feel like I want to see the scene with Fuka, honestly. Plus, we get to hang out with Koro-chan.
Koro-chan's as happy as ever, no matter how cold it is. We'll be right here, so go play all you want, okay? Recently, I found a recipe for a cake that you can bake with nothing but a microwave.
That sounds horrible.
You know, since it's almost Christmas, I wanted to try making something to get in the spirit of things. And depending on the ingredients I use, I might even be able to give some to Koro-chan. Oh, welcome back. Huh? He's holding something in his mouth.
So, Crow is saying think cup brownies and that they're delicious. I would give them a shot. It doesn't... Like, if you have like a frozen cake and you heat it up in the microwave so it's warm and soft again, that I can understand. Like, it's not my preferred way to have cake, but at least I get it. But to like get like a cake mix of some kind and then to microwave it, if it comes out okay, I'd give anything a shot.
I wonder where he keeps finding all this.
It just sounds like a sludge.
Oh no, Koro-chan! Your butt's all dusty now. I guess we should take a bath together again. Let's head back.
I feel like his butt would be dusty a lot. He doesn't sit on a lot of chairs.
Good morning. This is Elizabeth. I am calling to inform you that more humans have wandered into Tartarus. 2 this time, I believe. Please swiftly and safely conduct a search and rescue. Goodbye now.
I feel like I'm gonna let it play out a little bit on the calendar, because I bet you more people are gonna go into Tartarus with 9 days left.
Well then.
Oh, this fucking asshole. Okay, well, while he's doing that, Princess Casey says that's actually a real thing to make cake in the microwave. It's not the best cake, but it works. It's okay. You really want to dress it up with more than icing. Crow is agreeing with that. There are some cakes that work in the microwave if you have nothing else. Kaz is saying, I used to make Victoria sponge cakes in the microwave when I was 6 or 7 years old, as my mom wouldn't let me use the oven by myself. I'm gonna try some of these. Now I feel like I came off like a big cake snob, when in fact I almost never have cake. I need to find out what, get one of these and try it out. Hold on. Alright. This gibberish. Miss Onishi left earlier today, so I'll be filling in for her. I feel like today we'll learn about the near-death experiences. Alright, there's no real reason for it, they've just been on my mind lately. Now, a near-death experience is defined as something an individual undergoes just before death. Is it true insight into the afterlife or simply a trick of the brain? Opinions vary, but it's certainly true that near-death experiences have been a hotly debated topic for some time. There are actually few surviving records of ancient near-death experiences. According to the writings of Plato, a resuscitated soldier experienced the afterlife as a spirit. A similar incident was reported in Japan by ethnologist Kunio Yanagita of the Tono Monogatari. Psychologist Carl Jung wrote that in his own near-death experience, he saw a vision of the world from afar. I'm sure you've heard your own stories, whether by famous or ordinary individuals. I have a few first-hand reports with me today. Let me read you some of them. I felt as if my soul was detached from my body. I met a friend who had already passed away. I saw my whole life flashing before my eyes. I saw the most brilliant light. I was breathed in pure light. My body was brimming with happiness. This feeling of pure joy is known as euphoria. At any rate, these kinds of reports are typical for the experience. Some people have actually attempted to make direct recordings of near-death experiences. We call them flatliners. Researcher Kenneth Ring has tried to quantify near-death experiences with a weighted core experience index. Modern efforts have led to a new theory of near-death experiences, which goes like so. If an individual is dying yet denies that fact, they'll eventually come to realize that death is a reality they must accept and become upset. As a result, they try to do anything they can to extend their life, but the futility of this leads to depression. In the end, they accept their fate. Although we may initially deny death, we'll accept it in the end. That's just how we humans are. So the last I knew about near-death experiences where you perceive a white light at the end of a long tunnel and this euphoric feeling of joy and peace and relaxation is that these can be traced very specifically to symptoms of like your brain being deprived of oxygen. So it's just like the way your brain, like the images and feelings that your brain will generate when there's this sort of like surge of, I don't think if endorphins is quite the right word, but like when your brain is running out of oxygen and it's starting to like struggle, these are like the images that are like a common part of the human experience. That's what I thought. I'm a cake snob. Oh no. I use the microwave all the time to boil water, which I feel like a lot of Europeans are like just horrified at. How about a test to see if you were paying attention? Get it wrong and your memories of life at school will disappear. Ata Gibor Leolam Adonai. Chakariku. What do we call the feeling of joy that comes from a near-death experience? Euphoria.
Correct.
Good work. That is correct. You'll have a happy school life. Some people say a near-death experience awakens one's higher consciousness. Whether or not that's true, there's an observable lower fear of death found in those who have endured one. Perhaps that is because near-death experiences are surprisingly free of pain and suffering. But this is not to say that I'd want any of you to seek one out. Use the time you have here wisely, okay? That's all for today. Class is dismissed. Oh no. Harmonious Crow gasped in Colonial. And hello to Jab! Jab, how's your week gone? Oh, Jab, I've heard it's very, very hot where you are. I hope that you're staying hydrated and doing okay with it. Harmonious Crow lives, I think, in a similar part of the country and was sharing it's really hot. Not too humid, but pretty hot where you are. Because this week, we're going to get it here, and I will share it is actually none too comfortable in the room where I am. Okay. So Junpei wants to hang out. Dude, have you noticed? Around Christmas time, people flirt like crazy, and the magazines are filled with sappy pictures. Isn't that overkill? Man, I wish Santa would bring me a girlfriend this year. He can stuff one into his sack, right? Boy, my family would sure be impressed if I unwrapped a girl for Christmas. I love Christmas. The whole town lights up. I get all excited. So, I gotta say, I want to go see if Mitsuru's available. So, Jab, it's the end of the world, as we know it. Most people are feeling fine. What I feel like is seeing if we can get to rank 10 with Mitsuru, which we might be able to. We are now dating Mitsuru, and we reach rank 10 with Chihiro, and 2 people are in Tartarus that we need to go rescue, but we're gonna save that for like between streams. Oh, right. Yeah, I have bad news for Junpei. Like if I have to choose between Junpei or Mitsuru. Why are we here? I went to the wrong place. I studied all about cats. I learned cats can't see the color red. Is that true? I wonder what that's like. Cat is looking around. Has Marquardt ever been here when we rescue cats out of Tartarus? I've always wanted him to see that. All right, we meant to go here. Cage is saying, I'm not sure. So Jab is saying very quickly, it's not too bad today. It's supposed to be over 110 for a week. That... I just hope that you all do okay. Like, I remember, I think it was last year, stories about, like, you know, it was so hot. It was so bright with the sun and everything like that. It was, like, incidental contact with, like, asphalt could generate, like significant burns. Like, I don't like falling, like, scraping my hands and knees on asphalt as a general rule. To do so and also come away with second-degree burns seems like a problem. So... hold on. What does the calendar say? The calendar says, I think, that we get tomorrow off from school. Shit. Like, part of me wants to hang out with Junpei, because that's a rare thing. You guys, I am gonna gamble on the fact that... let me just see if we would go up, because if not, then it's an even easier decision, and we'll have to pray. Is anything wrong? If not, maybe we could grow closer. Grow closer soon. Okay, so I want everybody to recognize the sacrifices being made for Junpei, because I actually do want to have that story beat. Did I see Dune 2 yet? Not yet. That is... so, Jab, here's the good news. Tomorrow is my last day of work for the week, and then we will have time to see Dune 2. I swear to God, I'm actually going to save it. I do not want to lose out on the chance to get to rank 10 with Mitsuru.
Yo.
Here we go. Sup, Sama? Hey, do you have some time now? I'll treat you to some takoyaki. Yeah.
All right.
Let's head to Octopia.
You go on ahead to the shrine. I'll grab us some takoyaki.
Sounds good.
Sweet. Be right there. Got some takoyaki. And this one's for you.
Thanks.
Sure thing. Be sure to thank me for every single bite. Just messing around. To be honest, this is kind of an apology for the other day. You know, back when I blew up at you. One pack of takoyaki ain't gonna make up for it, but it's better than nothing, right?
This fixes nothing. So I don't like this is all you've got, and that's obviously out, so I already forgave you.
Thanks. Still, I felt like words weren't enough for an apology. I took my anger out on you, and you totally didn't deserve that. It's 'cause I really wanted to take out my anger on someone else. Remember when I mentioned I was visiting someone at the hospital? And how I pissed her off, but I didn't know what I did wrong? I think I get it now. A while back, I was asked what I'd be doing with my life in 2 years. By Chidori. And being the insensitive dumbass I am, I said something like, "Eats me." For a long time, I didn't even understand how it must have felt for her to ask me that. So it's no wonder she got upset. She was facing something really scary. And there I was, acting like it was no big deal. The other day, when everyone was all calm and chatting about what Ryoji said, it put everything into perspective. When it finally hit me, I lost my shit and snapped at you. I'm really sorry about that, man. Hey, come on, eat up. Don't want cold takoyaki, do you? Woohoo, that was tasty. And it's not too bad cold either. Hey, by the way, have you decided what you're gonna do on the 31st yet?
I'm still thinking about it.
I hear you. It's a hell of a decision to make. Look, man. Me and the others might tell you all kinds of stuff. But whatever we say, go with your own gut. You've dealt with enough as it is, you know? I've always been jealous of you. You're a special dude, and everyone's always counting on you. But at the same time, I knew you were the one making all the tough calls. You're always looking out for everyone around you. Even people like me. Sure, I was jealous, but watching you, I knew I could never be you. So, I figured maybe it's time you chose what you wanted to do for a change. Besides, forgetting everything doesn't exactly sound so bad, does it?
Yeah, wouldn't you also forget about Chidori?
I mean, I obviously wouldn't like that. It'd suck to forget everything. But that's just how I feel. You should follow your feelings. Whatever you choose, I won't let anyone tell you otherwise. All right, that's enough serious stuff. Chats like this make my throat all dry. Or maybe it's just the takoyaki. Let's grab a drink somewhere and head back. Is that okay with you, Mr. Leader?
It's amazing how much he's grown up over the course of this game. Junpei and I chatted all the way home. Sorry, I feel like my courage has improved after Junpei gave me words of support. So Jab is highly recommending watching Dune 2 close after the first one. Yeah, if I was to guess, it'll be Wednesday or Thursday that we'll watch it. Like, it's coming up. We were finishing up Andor over the last weekend or so that's why I was hesitant to, like, I wanted to, like, keep on top of that. So here's our TV shopping stuff. We got a pink duffel coat. Goro-chan is inviting us home. Let's look at the pink duffel coat, because this was not cheap. But it is very good. And plus 100 hit points? This is really good. I'm glad that we paid for this. So the real question then is, who has the fewest hit points? Because immediately I like Yukari for this. Wait, I need to go to stats. So, it is Yukari. Well, technically it's Fuka, but it's Yukari. Okay, so Yukari gets the duffel coat. Okay, and then I don't think anybody else gets this. No. 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 Also, so, like, seriously though, Aigis, don't tell me, but Aigis is just like off the team because she hasn't been here the whole month. I brought a DVD of another show. I hear this one's supposed to be kind of scary too. Also, Crow, I had no idea there was another round of forest fires already. I was hoping that would come later in the year. I'm really sorry about it. Okay, no, thank you. Okay, so he wants to go for a walk.
Really?
Oh, there's no school tomorrow, huh? You're not really doing anything. Oh, sorry, I'm not really doing anything. I have plans.
Nice one.
Like, Sama's social calendar is pretty busy. We don't get many days off, so spend them wisely. So she wants to garden, and I want to garden with her. I feel like that's it. And this is not until tomorrow, if I think correctly. Yep. All right, so remember, we have to put the taiyaki in the fridge tomorrow. On to today's news. First, we have another case of missing people. Service worker Yumiko Sasamaki, 28, and office worker Nobuko Fukuchi, 26, have been reported missing one after the other. Police are searching for leads and ask the public for assistance. There's a possibility they may have wandered into Tartarus. We must go rescue them. Yeah, our goal is farming.
Oh.
Do you want to go check on the rooftop planters? Yes.
Uh-huh.
Crow is saying the fire started up yesterday or something, rapidly spread because it's hot, dry, and very windy right now. And, like, I agree that, like, Crow and friends, you know, being safe is the most important thing, but controlled burns in a forest can yield to diminish the danger of like widespread wildfires, and it actually like refertilizes the soil with the ash, and it can be very constructive. Wild, large-scale, out-of-control forest fires damage the soil and harden the ground in a way that makes it harder to like soak up rain and regrow. I actually read like a really interesting article about it and like why it's not just like, oh, it'll just regrow and be fine again. So it is very concerning, but I do agree. I hope that Crow and the people there are going to be okay. Someone started this one. I'm going to let that go because I can't go on a big thing about it. I'm going to move on. I attempted to tend to the rooftop planters with Fuka.
Wow, they've gotten so big since we last saw them.
Thanks to the care we put in, it looks like it'll be a big harvest.
I think that about does it. Shall we head back downstairs?
Jab is also saying, he was saying that forests are also in the mountains, but also, ... Arizona is a lot of different climates and terrains based on how much water and what altitude that you're at.
I thought you were gonna go visit your mother's grave.
Sonata-san.
You sure this is where you want to be?
Well, I was planning on visiting her. But when I thought about what I was gonna say to her, it just didn't feel right. I've still got unfinished business to take care of first.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I don't have anything to tell Shinji right now. I've got my own stuff to deal with.
An unbeatable enemy, huh? I wonder what it's like.
Beats me. That doesn't matter, though. I've already made up my mind. I don't care what I'm up against. I'm gonna look it straight in the eyes.
Straight in the eyes. I like the sound of that. You can count me in, too.
All right.
Today is the Emperor's birthday. There's no school. People in chat probably know, is it like a specific emperor? Like, I assume from history? Nothing good on... So Crow was asking, is it basically run down the clock until 12:31? If I was to guess based on how this has been set up, this is going to be, like, everyone is sort of finding their resolve that they're going to fight on till the end. Whether or not that final battle happens on the 31st is the thing I'm not sure of, but we're definitely going to want to be well prepared for it. Because everybody's like, yeah, we're going to fight Nyx, we're going to do it. Because the other thing is that, like, who is it? Mochizuki said, if we kill him, then that will delay the fall. If you don't kill him, then the fall is still coming soon. But he didn't say that that's on the 31st. He says that the 31st is when we have to, like, make our decision. Christmas Eve tomorrow. Many Christmas trees all over town will shine through the night. Okay, hold on. Let's put in our chilled taiyaki, or a regular taiyaki, to chill it. Yes. Okay, let's try to remember to come back tomorrow. It's Christmas Eve.
Let's see.
Don't think of this as our last Christmas. Simply think of it as this year's Christmas and enjoy it. It's the first Christmas of the rest of our lives. All right. Wednesday off from school. Literally no reason to think that anybody's available. Like, this is the old couple. In retrospect, I probably could have waited a bit before, like, maxing out old couple and focused on other people. But, hey, what's done is done. Let's hit the shrine. Right, I always do that. It's the birthday of the current reigning emperor. Right now, it's in February for Emperor Naruhito. Interesting. I would have thought that maybe there was like, it's sort of like, why is a foot 12 inches? Well, because at one point there was like some king that had a 12-inch foot, and then that was ultimately the measurement that stuck, because prior to that it was like whoever was the current king. At least that's what I've heard. Maybe that's not a true story. All right, we're gonna pick up a dodge light. And then I have to say, I feel like our options for today are a little bit limited. I don't really want a good cry. I don't need any healthy brain food. We could see if we could spend some time at the arcade. Can't really pray for any relationships right now. My eldest is having his entrance exam soon. The atmosphere at home is very tense now. Even I get tense remembering the times when I took my own exams. I took my kid to the Iwatodai strip mall and we had lunch together at Wakatsu. My husband saw an ad for them and talked about the omega-3s making you smarter or something. I don't know if my kid got smarter from eating the meal, but she did pass the exam. And it's probably because of the holiday season, but it's so noisy here. I can't concentrate. My coins! Raises magic, huh? Well, I mean, we could take a look. Like, my best persona is Norn, who has very good magic, but we could raise it up some. This is better than just, like, I don't know what else I would do. Crow says, I remember the big scandal because he abdicated. I just didn't know the names. Oh, here we go. Kaz is saying, Akihito, born December 23rd, 1933, is a member of the Imperial House of Japan who reigned as the 125th Emperor of Japan from 1989 until his abdication in 2019. I had no idea. I did not hear about this controversy. He was very old, though. I never heard about this. I've heard way more about Kate Middleton.
Oh, welcome back.
There are 8 more days until New Year's Eve. Chakariku-san, do you know what you'll decide yet? Well, I do. I'm gonna fight. I was thinking about it a lot, but then I realized there wasn't much to think about. I mean, I can't tell my mom and Aragaki-san that we failed, so that's that. Yeah, there's a lot of acceptance getting passed around here.
By the way,
the other day I was flipping through a magazine when I saw this poll. It was about how much money people want their partners to spend on their Christmas present. I'm usually interested in that sort of thing, but not right now. I guess stuff like money and presents doesn't feel like it matters a whole lot anymore, huh? Yeah, $0 for me.
I think
it's comforting knowing that there's someone watching over me, so I can't give up. I'll do whatever it takes to get as far as I can. So he wants to cook, and I'm prepared to do cooking. But let's see if Koro-chan will go out with anybody. Pleading eyes. Yukari can come with us tonight. Let's do it. We never hang out with Yukari. And I mean, like, we never hang out with Yukari.
Koro-chan always looks so happy when we're on break. Maybe it's because everyone's all together. Go run to your heart's content. It's almost Christmas, isn't it? I usually do a holiday party every year with my club members. But to be honest, I don't know if I'd be in the mood for something like that this year. Guess I shouldn't be such a downer though, huh?
I like that after Korra's been like running around, his ARF is bah.
Oh, there you are. And you've got something again, don't you? Is that an early Christmas present for us?
Oh, that doesn't seem that great.
Koro-chan, were you digging around again? Your nose is all dirty.
Oh man, a dusty butt and a dirty nose.
Come here. Let's get you cleaned up before we go home.
Yeah, I generally live my life trying as hard as I can to not know much about celebrities or royalty or stuff like that, just because I feel like they're living their lives and I'm living mine, and these two ideas are very far apart. But like, I do remember that earlier this year, I think it was this year, there was a big scandal that Kate Middleton wasn't around, and where's Kate Middleton, and no one's seen Kate Middleton, and oh, this must be like something scandalous, like a divorce, or like there was all of these like asinine rumors getting passed around, and then it turned out that she's been diagnosed with cancer. Like, am I correct on this? I hope I don't, like, again, this isn't like my beat. It's not like I pass, like I spend a lot of time on this. But I just remember like, hey, fucking assholes. How do you feel about that? That this woman who just like goes quiet for a while because she's dealing with her own private shit. Like, and you guys were like hounding her and hounding the crown and hounding the press office and like bothering her family, and like in an attempt to generate some sort of a response, just spinning up these completely asinine like theories. It's like, I don't understand how it is that when the truth of that came out, everyone who was involved in like basically harassing the entire entourage around her to generate some sort of response didn't feel horrible, like didn't feel horribly ashamed. But I actually saw people defending them, like, well, no, it's the crown's, fault for not, it's her PR people's fault. They should have said something. The queen should have said something. They should have told us. No, they shouldn't have. It's like, this is not my problem. These people are fabulously wealthy and powerful beyond my wildest dreams, but they're still human beings. And human beings deserve the basic courtesy of respect and privacy and discretion when they're going through some stuff that is none of your business. And that's what bothers me about it. She was diagnosed with cancer, confirms Kaz, and being treated for it, along with the king, who is now also getting, I didn't know about that cancer treatment. Casey says massive respect for Lady Gaga, even as a metalhead, because she wrote a song that's about the constant criticism and harassment of the paparazzi, news report, just complete and utter invasion of personal privacy. Jab is saying there's some sound reasons why the press is widely surprised. Oh, the song is called Paparazzi. I have definitely heard that. And then, sorry, I need to scroll up slightly. Crow pays no attention to celebs or royalty, really. Crow is a Japan nerd for history anyway, not really the modern stuff or anime and stuff. Oh, and hello to Hunter. Hunter, I'm doing very well. Sorry, we got off onto a different topic there, but I hope that you're also having a great Monday. Yeah, my week is thrown off just due to the everything. It's like, I don't spend a lot of my life sympathizing with fantastically wealthy and powerful people just because I feel like they're generally well positioned to handle their own affairs and they have access to resources and recourse that the rest of us don't. So I'd rather save my time and energy for the people that don't, for the people that are underserved by access to the things that can be a remedy and a salve for what their problems are. And yet there are still cases where it is so egregious, it's so far beyond the pale that I don't know how you're not supposed to stop and say, have you not looked at what you're doing when you're bothering these people? Just leave them alone. And that's it. It's a complicated thing in most cases, but the Kate Middleton thing is just as clear as water. I don't understand how anybody could defend the treatment of that. Today is December 24th. What's her voice? I don't remember. I absolutely don't remember. Christmas Eve, an important day in Europe and America. Although unlike in Japan, December 25th, Christmas Day, is even more important. Do you all know why we celebrate the holiday in the first place? In Japan, Christmas Eve is just a day for couples to spend time together and give gifts. I'm feeling sleepy. No, I want to hear it.
So that's why.
And then, beneath the largest, most beautiful fir, we made a vow to love each other, unconditionally, forever and ever. The twinkling lights from the trees danced upon our faces as we gazed into each other's eyes. So romantic. Hunter is having a good Monday. Oh, hold on. Interesting things happen at lunch. I got a text message. I've never thought of spending Christmas together with someone before, but then I met you. Today, I just want it to be the two of us. I'll be waiting for your response. Wait, we can't respond. You guys, there's not like a text back. Like, oh, Mitsuru wants to hang out. Why don't you go to where she is? Should I spend time with Mitsuru? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. My plans for Christmas have been set.
Are you ready? You didn't invite anyone else, did you? Wait, what am I saying? Sorry, I'm having some trouble remaining calm. I'll let you decide where we should go.
I decided to spend Christmas Eve with Mitsuru.
What a sight. I thought I was accustomed to Christmas decorations by now. But for some reason, they look especially beautiful today.
The thing is, Sama-chan is what, 16? There's 100% chance that he'd go for it. Not as beautiful as you.
Hey, don't tease me. Well, shall we stroll around for a bit? Even a simple walk with you is quite pleasant. No manner of extravagant party could offer an experience like this. Here, I'd like you to have something.
It's top grade grape juice. Can you imagine actually laughing? Like, if she could hear that, that would feel horrible.
I put in a special order for you. My hope is we take some time to enjoy it together once things have settled down. I'm glad I was able to gift this to you today.
Should I gift something? We will give a present. Oh, shit. I have no memory of getting a hyper metal robot. So, I'm thinking I might open this up to chat. Does anybody in chat have an opinion? Cuz I'm thinking the glass vase. It's a very graceful bonsai. She might like this. When I see the word graceful, that's what I'm thinking of with Mitsuru. I feel like the roses are like the safest bet. Like, that's, in this situation, that's not going to be like, what? How dare you? But I'd like to get her something more specific. I have no idea how she feels. Like, and Mitsuru, like, can get all of the, like, high-end designer watches that she wants. I feel like this, like, glass vase would be nice, or maybe the perfume. I'm thinking the vase. We could give her a lucky charm. Jab is saying hard to go wrong with flowers. Kaz is saying roses are the safe bet. Casey votes for the perfume. Crow is saying the vase, perfume, or bonsai. Hello to Guy. Guy is asking how everybody is. Everybody, I feel like everybody's doing okay, minus some of the heat that's coming up and maybe some of the forest fires. How are you doing, Guy? Guy, we are on a date with Mitsuru. What are your thoughts? I've got a couple votes for the roses. I don't hate the roses. I'm thinking like, so here's what we got. The rose bouquet is a bundle of beautiful roses. I feel like there's no way the roses go south. Like, I feel like that's a very safe bet. I love the red pine bonsai. It's so much nicer, though. I like that. That's what I'd want to get, personally. The glass vase, it might be a little bit plain. And then the perfume is, like, people usually have, like, the scent that they like. And this isn't that sort of game. It's probably just, like, whatever scent she likes. But, I don't know, it just feels a little bit impersonal. I really like the red pine bonsai. Fox is going for the red pine tree. Hickey's voting for the bonsai. Fox is voting for the bonsai. Jab is saying what I was thinking. Perfume is much too subjective from person to person. Like, if you know what thing... See, the thing is, I bought this before we were even, like on a first-name basis, so... Many people are voting bonsai. We're going to do the bonsai. That's what I like, too. We're going to do that.
You prepared a gift for me.
Apparently, yes.
Oh,
it
wow.
Came as a surprise to me as well.
Do you have a persona that can read minds? Thank you. This is a gift I'll always remember.
So it was two notes, but she seems to really like it. I think she likes the present, yeah. Do you have a persona that can read minds? That seems like she really liked it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I think that she is pro bonsai. So, now that it's passed, just out of curiosity, what would have been the perfect gift? Like, we're done, we're not going to redo it. What would have been the perfect gift? I'm curious.
For once, I feel calm. Like I'm finally at peace. I should probably let you know. When I see you enjoying yourself with Yukari or the others, I get restless. But at the same time, it's a pleasure to be reminded of these feelings I have. In all honesty, I never thought I'd be allowed to be this happy.
I shared a tender moment with Mitsuru. As Guy says, I'll always remember it doesn't mean it's good.
Oh, it's already gotten so late. When I'm with you, I sometimes find myself wishing for the clock to stop moving. What a peculiar feeling. Could it be... sorry. I was just talking to myself. It's nothing. Come on, don't look at me like that. I'm going to see how flushed my face is. This place is awfully bright. Do you mind if we go somewhere else?
I spent time with Mitsuru until night fell. She's much more, like, spontaneously romantic than I was expecting. Like, it's not that I thought that she would ever be cold. She's so... It feels like she's so accustomed to being very controlled all of the time that she drops her... I don't want to say defenses. Like, I'm trying to think of exactly how to phrase it. I would have expected that, like, out in public, she would continue to be fairly reserved, but that is not the person that we're seeing. Crow is saying, well, somewhere darker? Oh, hello to Salamander somewhere. Salamander remembers things because they're bad a lot. I will share this because Jelly Buns had asked about my birthday. I remember one of the best birthdays I ever had. Pause for just a second. One of the best birthdays I ever had was, I remember having dinner on the back, like out on the back porch, like the back area of our house with my family, and being really excited because my friends had gotten me 2 games I was really excited about. One of them was a Predator game that I want to say was on the Commodore 64. The game turned out not to be very good, but I remembered, like, my friends knew that I, like, had really wanted it and had gotten it, and I was so happy. Like, I was so, like, they'd gotten me something they knew I was likely to enjoy. The second game that they got me was a game called Lords of Conquest, and I want to say I think it was HW that got that. That was like an early strategy game, I think, again on the not Nintendo, the Commodore 64, and it was like multiplayer Risk on the Commodore, where you would like claim territories and like attack stuff. And my friends and I, we played that so much. Like, we probably played, like, this was when you were at the age where you spent most of your life in school or like at after school activities. But when we had time, we played that game so much. That turned out not to be just a game for me, but a present for me. That was a present for like our entire friend group, which I don't think it was intended as. I'd never heard of that game. That was the gift that like gave back to like the entire group. And I mean, for like months afterwards, we were super into that. Of all the birthdays that I ever had, that combination of like having dinner with my family, hanging out with them, it was like a warm spring day. It was like perfect weather. And then like afterwards, like helping out with the dishes and going inside and like playing those games, and then like spending that like the weeks afterwards with my friends on Lords of Conquest. That is a memory of a birthday that I've held on to ever since. Like that was like one of the best birthdays that I had growing up. Okay, so, well, we're gonna talk to these folks. You know, there's a lot more of those apathy syndrome people lately, and everything's weird. But Christmas was super amazing. Wait, is it still Christmas? It was so pretty at Polonia Mall, too. Huh, you went there? Weren't you going on about eating dinner at a fancy restaurant this year? Then again, I guess that's still better than me, who ended up spending it alone. Sigh. So we can hit, I think, level 10 with Mitsuru. No, she's not available. Okay, so maybe tomorrow. You guys, I'm just letting you know, if I don't get a chance to hit level 10 with Mitsuru because I hung out with Junpei, I will reload the game. I'm waiting for my boyfriend. I don't have any plans. I just want to be with him. He got me a wonderful Christmas present. I'm tickled pink. It was a glass vase. Only a loser would not give the glass vase. Wait, did anybody determine? It's not a big deal. I'm just curious what the perfect gift would have been. And somebody might have said and I missed it. G got gifted a $100 Xbox gift card and got nothing I want to spend it on. Felt weird. So bear in mind that you can like buy or rent movies as well. Like that'd rent you a lot of movies, Key. I mean, depending on your local currency or whatever. It doesn't only need to be for games. We've got a lot of Invigorate 3s. Let's pick up another, like, auto Rakukaja. I got my nephew, like, a Fortnite card because I knew that he played a lot of Fortnite, and I know that, like, having the right cosmetics on your character, like, that's something that, like, kids, at least at that age, he's older now, but that, they'd be super into. So I thought, like, oh, this will be good. And he was excited. He was really happy to get the Fortnite card. And by the way, it was a significant effort to, like, get the Fortnite card, like, redeemed so that it was added to his account. And then, you guys, he went into the Fortnite store and he went, brrr, and he spent all the money. He spent all the money so fast. I was like, wait, what did you even get? And he said, oh, I don't know, let's see. Like, he literally went in there and went, brrr, and he just clicked the buy button, and like whatever he get, he didn't even glance at it. And like, whether or not he got, I guess he was happy with what he got, but he treated it like it was a loot box. It was different than what I had expected. But I will say this, and I mean this, better than having him save it until there was something that he quote-unquote really wanted and then never getting anything. Because that's what I would have done, and that's what I have done with similar gift cards. Like, I'm really grateful for the gift, but then I wind up not spending it. Not because there's nothing I want, but because there's so many things that I might want that I wind up holding on to it. So that's how I tend to do with gift cards. Don't you worry sometimes about the stains the art students leave? No, I've literally never given it a second thought. Really? Yeah, why? That's a weird thing to worry about. If you're worried about it, clean them up. And if they're not worried about it, then you shouldn't be either. It's art, man. It's going to be messy. Yeah, Guy says that he can use it for a future Game Pass subscription. Game Pass is, like, that's a huge value. Guy, there's sales on that, by the way, from time to time. I would aim at a good sale. So, we can hang out with him, or we can hang out with Fuka. Let's hang out with Fuka, right? Yeah. Sorry, let me just... If I could go up with anybody at school, I'd want it to be art student. Yeah, he's not available. It's not art day. Or you know what else? You know what I really want to have maxed out? Yeah, student council. Okay, so we can grow closer. We can grow closer. I bet you this kid is still trying to solve the mystery of the cigarette butt.
Today's meeting is canceled. Did Odagiri-san do something?
Why? Is something wrong?
He was called to the faculty office by a teacher earlier. I think it's about that cigarette butt.
Like, I just want to say, obviously this proceeds at the rate that you pursue it, but just conceptually, to me, it is extremely funny that there was one cigarette butt in the boys' bathroom in, like, fucking April 19th, and we are still, at Christmas, still just, like, tearing our hair out about it. Did something happen? I better head to the faculty office. Hello to Jägermeister, and also Kaz is asking, do I really want to know Mitsuru's best gifts? I am very curious.
All you have to do is write his name on the list.
I'd like, Kaz, I legitimately would like to know. Pineapple, or whatever we say. I'm very curious.
He was appointed to the student council by the president herself. He's a responsible person. That's why I didn't add him to the suspect list. You know there are witnesses who've seen him wandering the streets late at night, don't you? I thought you hated students who don't follow the rules. It's not that I doubt the witness reports. It's more that I trust him, so I'm not adding him to the list. Odagiri, I really thought you were smarter than this. You can go ahead and forget about our deal. If you'll excuse me then.
So, you heard all that.
It wasn't me. I mean, what's better to say? Like, if I say it wasn't me, I feel like I am reaffirming his decision to stand up for me. This seems more like, wow, you stood up for me? I'm gonna go with it wasn't me.
I know. You don't have to convince me. That teacher suspects you of all people. How he ever got certified is a mystery to me. Don't worry. Even if the whole school turns on me, I'll have your back.
Odagiri seems to care about me a lot. I feel like we're becoming better friends. I have to say, he's much less of like a, well, frankly, a huge jackass than I thought he was. Like, he's way too spun up about this cigarette, but then again, it seems like maybe he's being, like, guided that way by mysterious male teacher.
I'll have your back. You're starting to rub off on me. See you later.
I parted ways with Odagiri and went back to the dorm. So super quickly, and I guess spoiler alert for anybody that doesn't want this. So I'm going to read out the gifts, and then when I stop, then it won't be a spoiler anymore. So Kaz has pulled up the list. Banana cupcake, chocolate truffle, goggle-eyed doll, goggle-eyed idol, hand-knit scarf, Japanese doll, Japanese strap. I don't think I have most of those. I definitely don't have a banana cupcake or a chocolate truffle, because if I did, I would have eaten them myself. Ronan is saying Angel gets along better with Hidetoshi. Ronan may have just arrived. Angel, or at least Sama-chan, has been getting very close with Mitsuru. So today's December 25th. But all this talk about death and fate. Oh, what a depressing Christmas. Christmas will be better next year. That's right, I said it. Next year. We're not going to let the world end. Come to think of it, the crops that I planted on the rooftop should be ready to harvest. So we only got to tend to them once. About half of the students were absent from the closing ceremony after the second term due to apathy syndrome.
Let me think.
It's going to be winter vacation soon. Have you decided what you're going to tell them yet? Wait, don't tell me now. I want to hear it when the day comes. If the world's going to end, I really want it to be a surprise. There's only 1 week left. I'm sure this will be both the longest and shortest weeks of our lives. I wonder how Ryoji couldn't spend his Christmas. Did he try to chat up some girls and have fun? Or did he spend it alone, crying like the last time that we saw him? He might have cried.
I think.
I can't believe we're considered killed. We have to stand firm. Well, well, well. Don't someone look like the cat that got the cream? From what I heard, you got home late last night, too. Wow, Junpei. Why you gotta flaunt it, man? I'm so jealous. So let's hit the roof. Oops. Produce can be harvested. It's probably not our best. Harvest has increased. Maybe it's because I studied how to grow them well. So we got charged herb and concentrated herb. Well, we can try to plant some more of those because I don't feel like I got the best that we could. So either the game is teasing me or the world is going to continue on past New Year's Eve because those herbs won't be done until the 7th. Did I have the doll? Wait, what's this? Grown with Fuka, next magical attack will do more than double damage. That's a cool thing. Grown solo, next physical attacks will do more than damage. So, where would you find it? Materials and valuables is my guess. It doesn't really matter, because I don't know, like, we have never once been asked to give somebody a gift. I don't see it in here. These are all of our key items, of which we have a lot. Tarot cards, yep. It's not a consumable. Well, unless it is a consumable item. Oh, here it is, here it is, here it is. Okay, so... did we have the goggle-eyed doll? Oh, we had Japanese doll. We could have given her 3 of them, and her hair really grows. Yeah, we could have given her the Chinese doll. So, sorry, Japanese doll. That's okay. Oh. Hey, kid. We will talk to Ken in just a second. I wanted to see if there was a recording. Yeah, no, we're at level 9 with Mitsuru. And if we can hang out with her one more time, we should hit level 10. I'd love to do it in this episode. Did you see my message? I have a request for you. Some business with me. You're not going to try to kill me, are you? Because frankly, I know your history, kid.
Thank you very much.
Let's head to the roof.
Sorry for making you come all the way up here.
What's your request?
Well... would you have a practice match with me? Right here, right now. It's just... now we're going up against that thing that lived inside of you, right? I thought if we sparred, I could get an idea of how well I would do against it. I trained in secret for a long time, so I could avenge my mom's death. That was the only time I could forget the pain. When I was alone, swinging my spear. But I've changed since then. I want to use this power to help me live my own life. I'd promised that I'd see this through to the end. I have to make good on that. Anyway, I want you to see me the way I am now, Senpai. Of course, I don't want us to actually get hurt, so I'll be using this. And this one's for you.
If you insist.
Thank you for this. Now then, please, take this seriously. Otherwise, there's no point. Hiya! I never noticed you could see the stars so clearly up here. You were just as strong as I thought, Senpai. I had no chance. At least, now I know where I stand compared to you.
I like the idea that if you want to know how you would do against, like, Conor McGregor, you just go have a fight with his mom, and that'll teach you everything you need to know. Are you satisfied?
Yes, I gave it my all. Although, it is still frustrating to see such a difference in our skills. I don't know what decision you'll make in the end. But as long as there's time, I won't stop training. So would you mind if I challenged you again sometime?
You're 10 years too early. I was just gonna go with any time. He's already sensitive about being like a kid.
Thank you. I'll get closer to beating you. Just wait. I really like it here. I've made so many memories since coming to this dorm. Both fun and difficult ones. But I feel like living means carrying it all with you and moving forward. I used to think I didn't have a place to call home, but I realized that's not something you get from someone else. Home, my real home, is the place that helps me move forward. That's why I believe fighting to come back here is what Aragaki-san would have wanted. I've learned that everyone at the dorm has their own reasons for staying. And that means I need to do my best, too. I never would have figured that out if I didn't have you all behind me. I like being on the rooftop at night, but maybe it's too cold to be out here in December. Can we talk some more inside? I'd like to go over today's battle before I forget. Oh, and while we're at it, you should say hi to Hamburger, too. Maybe it's because it's winter, but his fur's gotten so fluffy and cute.
After chatting with Amada in his room, I headed back to mine. I was inspired by how honest Amada was with his feelings. Today is the last day of the second semester. So much has happened. It's one way to put it. So much has happened this semester. Anyway, I better get to school. I can hear people talking. Morning! It's cold today, but at least winter vacation starts tomorrow. What are we gonna do with your New Year's allowance?
No way.
I didn't get mine yet, but I want to buy a grab bag. I'll be aiming for one with a purse.
Yep.
Oh, me too. Hey, do you think you'd start waiting in line? Do you want to start waiting in line today? We could bring a kotatsu. Oh, is that the big heated blanket? I asked like in a recent episode, and it's the kotatsu, right? That they put over their table?
Hey, what's up?
Winter break starts tomorrow, though I'm sure most of you are just going to sleep in on New Year's instead of actually doing anything. You should start the year by doing more for your parents, and don't pass out in your kotatsu staying up late, okay? Speaking of kotatsu, I'm reminded of a passage from a famous novel, The Shutters of the East Window. Oh, wait, that was a futon. No, I want to hear. I want to learn more about kotatsu. All right, that's enough out of you smart mouths. A futon is practically the same thing as a kotatsu. You're enjoying this, aren't you? Look, all my point was, if you're not careful when you sleep in a kotatsu, you could get burned, okay? That's the end of it. Thin ice! I forced myself to stay awake and listen to the lecture. Table with the blanket, yes. Kaz says that's the heated blanket table. Fox says, and the heater. Fox says, don't worry, Angel. We'll find out who that cigarette butt belongs to. Like, that is... It seems inappropriate for us to, like, finish the game without learning that. Winter break begins tomorrow. You guys, Mitsuru has to be available. I should get to enjoy winter break after the roughest semester of my life. But instead, we've got frickin' impossible decisions to make. This sucks. All those people who hooked up during the Christmas are just fooling themselves. Their relationships won't last, man. They treat each other like accessories. Man, I'm glad I didn't hook up with anyone around then. We've never once talked... Ever since Yukari got, like, a Persona card over her, I have not spoken with her. And that's only because, like, everybody else has been available. My plan called Give Kirijo-senpai a Present didn't work, which makes sense if you think about it. I mean, Kirijo-senpai lives in a dorm, right? The security there must be pretty tight. I went up to the front door, but I couldn't get in. Did you try knocking? There she is. Oh, Chakariku. Is anything wrong? If not, maybe we could... I feel as if we can go closer. You guys, this is it. Spend time.
I see.
Where should we go? How about my room? Oh, really? There's something I'd like to give you.
I know what you want to say.
Yeah. This is how you've been living?
Our maid staff assisted with the furnishings. I recognize it's a bit beyond standard for a dorm room. It's almost like a second lounge, isn't it? Yukari says that to me all the time.
She knew the whole time!
Oh, I almost forgot. Here, I want you to have this. It's the key to my motorcycle. I'm not going to run from my future anymore. Rather, there's no longer any need to. I don't have to think of my motorcycle as a means of escaping my feelings. Though I do regret that I won't be riding it as often anymore. I'd rather ride with you. Of course, you'll have to sit on the back until you get your license. But when this is all over, I'll teach you how to ride yourself. I'll be looking forward to it.
I'll give it a try.
Please do, but remember to be careful. It's still a bit embarrassing to call you by your first name. But when we're alone, no one else can hear me. Your name is more than just a name to me. It's something special. If I were in danger, it would be my last desperate call for help. Right. So, I want to be with you tonight. Will you stay with me?
Mitsuru has professed her love to me and seems to want mine in return.
I am thou. Thou art I. The bond thou hast nurtured hath finally matured. The innermost power of the Empress Arcana hath been set free. We now bestow upon thee the ultimate form of the Empress within thyself.
The Emperor's social link has reached its maximum level. You can now fuse Aliat, the ancient goddess.
This really is embarrassing.
I shared a special evening with Mitsuru. Oh, Koromaru knows! He knows what happened! The second term is over, and only 5 days remain until New Year's Eve. To be completely honest, I'm still nervous. However, I'm no longer uncertain. I've made up my mind beyond the shadow of a doubt. I will fight until the very end. Koromaru is still barking, "Hey, hey, hey!" The kids in my class are all excited for winter break, but none of them realize what's going to happen. They don't know what kind of decision we have to make. So I do think that this will probably be like Tartarus night. Like, this is a great place to like call the episode. Well, Christmas is over now. All that's left is New Year's Eve. Have you made your decision? Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, good. No follow-up questions. Brand goods were stolen. The crowd was so large there were no suspects or witnesses yet. However, the majority of the consumers were women buying Christmas gifts, so we put out an APB on women. I feel much calmer now compared to when we first learned of the upcoming events, and not for any other reason. It must be because I'm now certain of the choice I wish to make. Alright, so yeah, no, this is a great place to call it. I assume we can go to Tartarus. Yeah, Aegis has not been available, so, and she's not going to get back in the next 5 days, or if she does, that seems kind of dumb. So, let's save. Sorry, how do we get there? You guys, we hit, in this episode, we hit level 10 with Mitsuru, with Chihiro, with Moon Boy, didn't we? Yes. Yep, Moon and Hayase. We did hit Moon, didn't we? Yes, yeah, because his was like super dark. This was, social link wise, probably one of the most eventful episodes that we've done. So that is pretty cool. We are going to return to title. But I did save it though, right? Hold on. I just don't want to lose all the stuff that we just did. Okay. And now we're going to call it and go find somebody fun to raid. This was a very, very fun episode and a great way to do our Monday. I don't know what we have left, but it is very clear. Like, unless Nick shows up and says, hey, let me tell you something, this is basically it. I'll see you in chapter 2. Unless it's something like that, I do feel now that we are very close to the end. So I'm just going to hit this so it doesn't go to the attract screen, and we will see you guys soon. Like, I don't want it to be another like 2 weeks like it was. Instead, I'm gonna focus on like getting through this, and hopefully during the upcoming break that I have from work, we will see you again for another episode of Persona and some more Spider-Man 2. Oh, and you guys, this probably doesn't need to be part of the VOD, but it will be, because the next expansion pack for Riftbreaker comes out like next week. I honestly thought it was going to be like the winter. No, it's next week, and I might want to give it a little bit of breathing room to like get patched, but we're going to do a full campaign playthrough to see all the new content. So I'm looking forward to that as well. So lots of fun stuff to look forward to, and we will see you guys in the days ahead. Until next time, you guys, thank you so much, and I hope you have a great night.